I followed all y'all. Next time we want a battle, we'll do it again. Thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank y'all so
Thank you,
much. All right, have a good night.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that was my
Spice
bad, King Johnson. I ain't got no smoke right now.
Spice is so hot, making my nose run. Wow.
Who is Spice? What is Spice? Is that like a? Isn't that Spice a drug?
That was the girl gifting them.
Yeah, that was.
That's her name. Spice.
Yes, she's cool.
Is she a stripper? Where does she get money from, bro?
No.
I'm just checking. Like the name.
We gotta
Spice
explain this though,
is
Lace. You gotta
spicy.
explain it.
No, she's just spicy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like no, I'm just curious because like.
Yeah.
Where the hell do you get money like that from?
No, I get where you're coming from.
Well, when you watch her live, you'll and like her content, you'll see how she's just like she makes like just.
What's her username?
I don't know what her username.
Thanks, Lisa.
No, that's
her username. That I don't know.
No, she's really cool though, and she's got your back. It is underscore. I think that's 4 times, and then Spice with 2 E's.
I'm gonna check her out because that's interesting.
Yeah. And she's actually reminds me a lot like you, like being just straightforward and very quick-witted. You know what I mean? And says like really funny stuff. Yeah, she's cool.
No, she's spicy. We like that.
Yes.
The reason why I said like us strippers because like the name Spice is spicy.
Oh yeah, like a stage name.
Yeah, like a stage name. Yeah. No, but congratulations, guys.
Oh, thank you. Hey, you have a strong team. I was gonna get like something like I was cooking too, but I was like, do I have room to say that? Because it's really dapper. That's okay.
No, it's good. It's good. No, I don't know. Spice just had luck because the gloves kept hitting as well.
Yeah.
That was shit for my side, for our side.
Hey, y'all.
Thanks for putting me in there. Yes.
I got you. I got your side.
I had 9 points combined in all 3 games, I think, or 12.
Dude, 9 is a lot. There are people out here who sit with 0 and they just sit and they chill and they like tap the screen, and there's no one there. And you're like, dude, you the Lulu. So no, the 9 is good. Thank you for contributing.
Yeah. Usually when my people give too much though, I'll tell them like, hey, you've done enough, don't send anymore.
Yeah, because you paid your rent.
Well, even if like you don't have anyone in your chat, that's understandable because it's like things happen. But at least try to talk, do something to try to, get people to want to come. Yeah, here's somebody else where y'all want to.
It's Wednesday night for me. I ain't.
Here's Nate.
What up? What
up, Nate?
That's up to you, King Johnson, if you want to go again.
Whoa, dude, aren't you getting blind? Like, yo, that's reflecting in and off his
That light's going across your glasses. Like it does look like it's like hurt.
No,
these glasses.
Right I got the non-reflective glasses, so I don't see the shit. So.
No, we broke out here, but I can have a conversation. But like, dude, like, have you been standing in front of that the whole time? That's why you're wearing glasses.
How are you?
That's crazy. Do
Do
you have a ring light in front of you, Lacey?
Yes, and it is blinding. Huh?
I'm just gonna run one with you guys because I'm curious. Do your eyes
one and done.
No, I've learned to like keep it away. I had the hardest time getting the right lighting. Like I don't know. Because my lighting and my lamps is like an amber, like an orangey.
Right. So we broke out here. We brokies.
But I'm not like
grandma.
My phone's on one, but I don't have the ring light plugged in.
That's a crazy name.
Oh my goodness.
No, Brenda.
Go in, King Johnson. Go in.
Y'all don't need to do nothing. We're just having conversations on the internet. Y'all don't need to cook. Thank you.
Oh my god.
That hit times 3.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
Haley.
Nate, did everybody leave when you battled? That's what people do on my side.
Dude, the galaxy looks like a universe to me. Bet like that's
it. That's just been lagging out all day long. I can't keep service for shit.
Hello?
It's starting to rain. That's probably why.
I think they may have
missing the T in the name.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna give you a follow back. She's nice. She's cool. River.
Dude, we all
What
broke
up?
these
What
up.
up?
Don't worry. We've got priorities. Pay your rent, buy your food,
Lady.
pay your medical bills, buy your kids
All
some
right,
Pay your
bro.
shit,
car
Bet.
payment.
buy your
Bet.
dogs some shit, and then give me your money. Yeah.
Hell no. Sell your food stamps and buy me gifts. You heard me? Fuck all that
Yo,
priority shit.
why do people keep talking about food stamps?
So,
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
What are food stamps?
Oh, it's
that's
just like government assistance. So, like, if you're a
it's
broke,
the
like, see,
USA.
they say,
It's the USA government welfare.
so they give you money to go
points.
buy food, but they take it out of my paycheck to pay for it. So they say I'm
Oh
too
no!
rich
Don't
to
turn
afford
this
it. You know?
political. Don't turn it political, Nate.
I'm not. I'm just saying. Like they say that I make too much money to get the shit,
Sorry,
but
bro.
my ass always broke.
Oh,
You
you
know what I'm saying?
make what do you do? Do you make money on TikTok or what?
I'm a content creator. Yeah, I TikTok and I work for a living too.
What's your work for a living?
I'm an environmental operator.
So like a
Hazardous and
gardener?
non-hazardous waste.
I
Huh?
ain't got no book
Like
in
a
here.
gardener? What's an
No, like
environmental?
I do chemical spills like hazardous and non-hazardous waste.
Oh shit, that's dangerous.
Can
We
be,
do
yeah.
hazmat shit.
Yeah, like that. Like, do you have kids?
Yeah, I got one.
Look,
Do you have like?
please take that hard.
Does it not affect your like environment and stuff, like your
Oh, you're
like
level
your health
12,
and
bro.
stuff?
Yeah, we got suits and shit we wear. We go through a lot of training.
Oh shit, yeah.
So.
No, the reason why I asked is because in South Africa, sometimes like guys who work where you work, their kids sometimes are born with like genetic mutations and stuff because of the leakage and the spillage.
Yeah, like Ninja Turtles and shit.
We
Shit,
take it
Yeah.
I'm trying to have me a Ninja Turtle.
Well, maybe Master Splinter.
He just called you a rat. She just called you a rat.
No, I didn't. I would call him a rat if I meant he was a rat. No,
Look,
I'm just
look.
saying
Not
like
the sewer rat.
whoa,
You calling you a sewer rat?
No,
You're
well,
retired.
Master Splinter's a rat, ain't he?
Yes, he is. He's a
Bad.
sewer rat.
Okay. I'm
He's a
sorry.
sewer rat. That
You don't get food stamps in South Africa, guys.
I'd rather you call me a dick sucking squirrel than a rat. You heard me?
Damn, bro. Damn.
Well, how small are
Damn,
those
bro.
Where
dicks
did that
though?
come
Because squirrels'
from?
mouths are really small. I'm just saying.
Huh?
I wasn't expecting that out of you, King
I'm
Johnson.
just saying.
I've never
Like,
compared a squirrel to a
I just
rat.
need to talk to my psychiatrist. This dude is talking about
Stubby, what's up?
squirrels sucking dick.
Hey, if I talk to a psychiatrist, I put that bitch on the couch. You heard me? Like,
Man,
I got a
look.
lot of fucked up shit.
I could be my.
Like,
Never mind.
nah, dude. Like, how small are them D's? Because the squirrel's mouth is tiny.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I don't know where you from,
I
but
just
like
wasn't
rat over
expecting
here
it.
is a
That's why
bad
I've been
thing. You
calm. Like, I've
I've
been
done
chill.
5.5 years. That
No,
rat
I'm
thing's a
from
bad
South
word over
Africa.
here.
Like, it's not as wild out here as it is there. I'm just saying.
So
Don't
there's
you
two
got like
things you gotta
wild
worry
animals you gotta worry about?
Nah.
So like the worst two things in America you can be called is a rat and a chomo. You don't want to be called either one of those ever in life.
No,
If
you
I
don't want to be called.
feel my
Yeah.
Lord.
I've been called
Whatever.
worse in America.
Have you ever
I've
been
been
to
called a
America?
boy. No.
I don't think it gets any worse than those two words, honestly. Like, I mean, I don't know. Me
I've
personally.
been called a boy. So I think it gets worse. Like,
What's
yeah.
up, Shelby? What you doing? We
People
got a
in
snipe
here
out there.
call
in the chat.
everybody everything.
Thanks, babies. Thanks, babies. Ooh.
America's
You
different
call
these days. man.
everything on here. You have to laugh at some
Like-
of them because you're like, that's creative.
What's funny though is like America, this like used to you was a hard ass. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays you got the softest, hardest
Yeah, no,
motherfuckers in the world. They want to talk all that shit, but don't
The
want to do
way
nothing
you
about
word
it.
that is wild.
They all disrespectful
Yeah.
over here. That's because people start smacking
I
them
think
in the
being
mouth.
roasted's hilarious because you got to be really creative to be a good roaster.
Wait, what?
Queen Shelby, what's happening, Sharon?
You
Look, guys, I gotta
roasted?
go off and leave my shit inside.
Oh,
It's
I was
starting to
born
push
brown.
rain,
I
so.
can't get any more roasted. But yeah.
Right?
Matthew,
Anyway.
dog. Hey, look, hey, I'll see y'all in a little bit. I gotta get.
It was lovely meeting all of you. Thank you for your time.
Yay.
too.
Hey, Maggie Thompson.
Nando,
Yeah,
you got
I
hit
followed
with
you
it, bro.
all. Take care, babies.
Yay.
Bye.
Take
I
care.
look forward to hanging out again.
Anytime. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Freckles. Everybody, freaking hell, MVPs. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks. Wow, that was a great ad break. Don't you think?
Don't you think? What the hell?
I'm the best, Nando. Nando, they say you came out here to troll me. Now you're telling me I'm the best. What kind of troll are you, dude? Thanks, Freckles. Who is Sheena? How do I find Sheena? Babies, how do I find Sheena? How do I find Sheena? Miss Grandma, I accepted your request. Are you in? Hello? Miss Grandma? Oh yeah, Mr. Sun is doing his best snores. Guys, I assaulted myself with a wooden spoon live. Thank you, Big Booty Witch. All I want for my birthday is a big booty witch. Thanks, Mama. Yeah, buddy. Cooking. Oh, my ships. I'm fun. That's what they all say. Listen, I ran out. I have one cigarette left. That's when things start getting funky up in here. The withdrawals don't peak. I'm too cute. I know I've been told. Yeah, buddy. Listen, I just need to say something. Like, y'all winning the lottery in America or something, out here sending universes and like galaxies, like you're opening taps. I think I need to smoke some Zaza. I'm gonna go. Stop smoking cigarettes and smoke that weed. Bet. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. I think I need to garden. Just keep being you. It will continue. No, I don't need. Listen. Listen. Good things are happening to me. This community that I have built and the people who have been coming in here, their presence is the only present I need. Like doing the battles and stuff, I don't do that all the time. Like you guys have been sitting here for days. Like I'll battle like every time someone, or if someone requests me, I'll be like, maybe indulge. But I'm not out here for that. Like your presence is the only present that I want. Really, like that's a universe times 1,000, because if you've chosen to give me, you have a new message from Andromeda. See, what the hell? What condos is that? What the hell? What the hell? Wait, what? Is my picture behind me? Never. It will never be crooked. Oh, don't even say that. Don't. No. Hold up. Yo, hold on. Don't say that. I need to know that. Nope. No, it's not. No. Is it? Here's one. And here's... Okay, cool. Yo. Because that I would have been angry. I have like this weird OCD thing. It's a painting. It's actually a really expensive painting. I was quite shocked. Yeah. Granted, a child can do that. I don't know why we have this piece. It's cute, but like, what the price? No. She covered herself. Baby girl Katie, I agree, mamas. It's been a good day, but I feel like the cussing might start soon. Grandma? There we go. Hey! Hi, Grandma.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. And then the second time I tried to accept you, you just disappeared. And I was like, shit.
Yeah, it kept kicking me out, and I was like, oh, hell.
No, you're back now.
It's now... What the hell?
10 to 4 a.m.
So what's Dalton's backup that he was trying to get in on? What's Dalton's backup they said he was trying to come up on?
Oh, hold up. Is that real? Was that true?
Yeah, they said it was his backup and he was trying to get in. I don't know who said it.
It's his Levi Dalton backup.
Well, hell, that tells who he is. That
I
ain't no.
know.
Wait,
What a dummy.
why was he trying to be here?
I don't know.
Yo, guys, it looks like it's not cocaine on my sleeve. What the hell?
We all know you've been doing that crack, girl.
Is that crack? Wait, no, but what the hell? It's flour because I was making like bread today. That's horrible. Now I need to wash this. Ew, it looks gross, but it's cute. No, I'm kidding.
Your brother was awesome.
Thanks.
You're awesome. So I know your mom's got to be the best.
Michelle, that could be true. He might want to apologize, but what I have figured out with Dalton, just like I have with Faith, is they can take ownership of the things they do and say they're sorry, and then they take 10 steps back and do it all over again.
Exactly.
I just need to say something. I don't care for an apology from nobody. Like, if you come out here and you bully my community, I don't care what you say about me. If you bully my community, no, blacklisted. You can apologize until you're blue in the face.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Apollo lie. Instead of apologize, it's Apollo lie.
Yeah.
I'm the type, I mean, when you mess over me, when I say I'm done, I'm fucking done. And I'm done with him. I'm tired of seeing him sit on this app and drag people through the mud. And when you pull something out on him, you shut up, shut up, shut up. I don't want to hear it. Stop right now.
I don't fucking talk about that. I'm gonna sue you. I'm in South Africa.
And then he
Suna.
gets booted out of your live, or he leaves your live, and then he starts a live to talk on you.
Oh yeah, he was
everywhere.
And then comes back here like a bipolar butterfly comes back and says, "Right, now I'm ready to talk." That's what he did yesterday. He came back, he's like, "Can I talk now?" And I'm like, "Bitch, what?"
Yeah, he came in and he said, "I'm ready to sit and talk if you're ready." No, we ain't ready.
That boy came out here and disrespected everybody.
And Lord, it seems like he's got the receipts on everybody.
You know, the thing is, right? People like Dalton need people like us to exist on this platform. Because this is the last avenue that he can exhaust. If he, for lack of a better word, fucks up here, he can use it to capitalize, he can use it to monetize, he can use it to gain a following by talking shit about us, but for how long?
Right.
I was in another live earlier today with another group of people that had his name in their mouth, that has issues with
Hello,
him.
Carol. Yeah,
The
but
thing
his
with
name
Dalton,
is in everybody's mouth. Why?
he loves to join boxes and put down on people on this app, drag them through the mud. But when you find one thing on him, he does not want to hear it. He talks about Faith runs when she hears the truth. Well, what did he do last night? His ass jumped out this box.
That dude starts riling out. He goes ballistic.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I just find the behavior just compulsive and chronic, and just these obsessive people. I didn't cultivate a journey. I didn't expect him to have a wife. No offense. Me too. I'm gonna be frank. I thought Dalton was.
He is.
So is it like a lavender marriage?
I don't know.
Don't know anything. Like your bestie who you go and get your nails done with and shit, you know?
When I told him his story wasn't matching is when he got pissed because he said he was with her 5 or 6 years. So that would have made him 19, 21, 24.
That story doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we saw his face.
That story don't make sense though. Like I'm still trying to fathom a world. How did an 18-year-old get into a bar?
Now, I will say some bars an 18-year-old can get in and wear a bracelet as like the designated driver, but you can't drink. Now, in Louisiana, you can be served beer, but you can't get hard liquor till you're
That
21.
boy was out here saying he was drunk and
Oh, I know.
horny.
That means he had a fake ID to get in the bar. And
But but the thing is, Miss Ma'am teacher knew that he was not 21 because she was his teacher like yesterday.
Look what Rock said. That must have been the bar he was at.
Actually,
Well,
no
you
one
can-
clarified whether the
Rock,
teacher was a male or
it's
female.
not just those type of bars. You can get into any bar in the U.S. At the age of 18. It's they can't serve you alcoholic beverages unless,
Right. They put your bracelet
somebody's
on.
got that fake ID.
In
Right.
Texas, you can go if your parents take you and order your drink. What the hell? What? Are you serious? Your parents are taking you out and ordering you drink. I'm gonna go on a date with my parents.
Okay, I just want to say something because people down in the okay, I don't want to get riled up. So okay, now I'm only speaking from my personal experience here, but I have been accused so many times of not being GAY because I wasn't femme enough. So just because somebody is femme, they're automatically GAY, and just because somebody doesn't act femme enough, they're not GAY. So down in the chat, I mean, so this
No,
is
Michael,
your
can I
perception
tell
of
you-
being
Michael,
GAY
can I
or
tell
not?
you?
I'm confused. I don't understand.
Michael, I can explain it to you because I'll tell you from my perspective. Because that boy is Sasha Fierce. Like it's not even about being feminine. It's about being a gossip monger and like always with a T girl. That's I've been around masculine and feminine homosexuals.
Now I will give you guys this. Yes.
Drama queen.
Now I'm not speaking of the whole community, the LGBT. I'm only speaking of the GAY part of the community. Yes, there are masculine and there are feminine.
Yep.
Now, where all the stigma comes from is from the feminine side, like, hey girl, and you know, all that. And so then society says, okay, all men that are saying that they're GAY act like that. No, there are some that you know, they like me that are like, oh, I didn't know you were GAY. You don't act like that. Well, no, because I identify
What do you mean-
as
what do you
GAY,
mean
but
you
I'm on the
don't act like
masculine
that?
side. You know what I mean? So that's
Or people are just saying you don't act like that. Like you don't
to
act.
what?
No, but
No, I'm not flamboyant.
no. But what I'm trying to say is not to you directly, but are people out here saying y'all don't act gay?
Right.
What the hell does that mean? How does gay act?
Exactly my point.
No, the reason why I thought he was gay, not like bi or anything, is because he's a queen. He's a drama queen. Like that boy came out every day. KJ, I have tea. It's not about the feminism or
Right.
I
can be a drama queen too, and I can come with all the gossip too.
he was out here telling that boy Eric that he's gonna be his papa kind of thing. That's the other thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's also it's not just about the behavior, it's the drama. Like telling Eric that he's gonna haha keto. That's why I thought like, because again, if you have a wife, regardless of whether you buy whatever, you don't talk shit like that on the internet if you have a wife, no?
And as much as I dislike Diva, who is he to come on here though and talk about her parenting?
My mama.
When he sits in the car most of the day doing TikTok while his kids are in the house.
But wait a minute, didn't he say in the boxes that he tried to fight it, that he wasn't that way?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. he said that everyone is labeling him and he's not.
He said he tried to fight it, and it is what it is. And he said he was.
Okay,
Nobody is, but he's
Ali B17. When you're bi, you could. That I guess that's what the people in that community say, is that they have the best of both worlds. They can hook up with either or. So it is. So if he has mentioned that he can hook up with men, yes, it's true. He can also hook up with women. I guess so. If I were bi, I could run around and say, I have the best of both worlds. I can hook up with either sex.
Yo, but Hokkaido says he said he was straight. What the hell? Hi, Dalton. Hi. See, Dalton's drama. Dalton is the drama.
Brenda, I might have that wrong. But there's been different times during the day I'm catching him where he's live.
He isn't bi. He's pan. What the hell? What, like he dates pans or like pots? Like what?
I'm old.
Okay, but I will say this. I'm old school, so the only labels that I know, and I hate labels, but the only labels I know are LGBT. Okay, those are the only labels I know. So I'm one of the older.
Is Dalton attracted to dishware, like pans and pot? What is pansexual?
See, I don't know what all those are because I didn't grow up with all those labels. Came, or umbrellas or whatever you want to call them. I hate labels and umbrellas, but anyway, those came later. So and I'm like, I have a nephew, and
but it's bisexual. Then no, Michael. Sorry to interject. Hold on. Melissa says that when you're attracted to all genders, what do you mean? Hold on, like unicorns and shit. Like if someone identifies as a furry, then you're attracted to them. Is M in here? Who's M, mamas? Pan means both sex and trans, except. What the hell?
If you're talking about just the letter M, I've not seen her in the comments. No.
Who's that? Who's the letter? Who's M?
Okay, so I just came up to explain pan. Pan means you don't care as long as it's a human, you'll be with them.
Yeah, you don't see sex or the gender, right?
Yeah.
But then if someone identifies as a furry, then they're not human.
Well, I don't know how. I'm gonna drop down before I get hated on. So
I'm just saying, like, if you identify as a unicorn. No, Slothy, hear me out. If you identify as a unicorn and I come out here and tell you you're not a unicorn, I'm being discriminatory. No? If you're a furry, like one of those people who dresses up like a fur animal, I'm confused. What the hell? Then if I say, but you're still human, then I'm discriminating against you, right?
What
because
about the furries that want litter boxes in the classroom?
Yep.
We put litter boxes in our kids' schools.
Yeah. What? I just said.
What?
Litter boxes in our kids' school.
Wait, are you kidding? Are you being funny? Is this a joke?
No, it is not a joke.
Wait,
KJ, I put it on everything. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't care who here hates me. I put up a huge fight about it.
Wait, ma'am, what are you talking about? Hold on.
What the hell is right? Guy, go get me my spoon, please.
What are you saying? Wait, guys,
Sister, I am being honest with you.
Are you bringing cats to school or what?
Parents walk kids to school on leashes. Dogs. They're humans.
That's misinformation. I'm just gonna say that straight up. That's misinformation. The reason the litter boxing started was by Fox News trying to make furries and trans and whatever look bad. So there was buckets of sand being put in classrooms in case a school pure came and kids had to use the bathroom.
And they're not eating cats in Springfield.
That too. But I'm a used to be furry, so that's why I'm like, I gotta get up here.
But you know what, though, Slothy? I'm going to have to argue with you on that one because my kid is in middle school and they have a place for furries to use the bathroom. They have a litter box.
Okay, pause. Can you just explain to us, for all of us South Africans out here, is furry a real thing?
It's a hobby.
What is a furry?
People who identify, I don't want to say identify. If you're a Therian, you identify with an animal. That's not what I am. I
Jamie,
don't dress up for anything. It was kind of like just an online community, just for fun. They don't actually think they're unicorns or dragons or shit.
But I am going to have to agree with Firecracker because there's a lady that I go to church with that teaches school, and there's a kid that identifies as a furry and asks for a litter box.
I honestly refuse to believe that. I really refuse to believe that's real.
Well, I will have my son take a picture of it, Slothy, and I will come in with a receipt because they have them at their schools.
Your kids are out
Where?
here pooping in a little box? What the
Where?
Hell no. My kid
Where
don't
is this
shit in a
litter
litter
box?
box. He uses public bathrooms.
But Marianne says that her grandson said they do have little boxes.
They do.
No,
That
they
is
don't.
facts.
Wait, hold on.
I have been in high school since 2014, but I refuse to believe there's anything but male and female bathrooms. That it just makes no sense.
Things have changed because they've got a men's bathroom, they got a female's bathroom, they've got another bathroom for
a sandbox. Wait.
KJ, it's honestly not funny, sister.
It's scary.
I'm sorry, hold on. So you're telling
KJ,
me our parents
you can ask my husband. I will bring my
sir.
son out here right now to tell you
Yes,
if they've
please
got
do.
one.
I'm so confused. Wait, hold on, pause. I'm laughing because I'm shocked. There are people. They are.
Hold on 1 second. Aiden.
Dude, what?
Hey, I missed it. What did they
This
bring litter
is
boxes for?
wild.
It's not true. I can guarantee you right now, it's not true.
What did they bring litter boxes for? I missed it.
Ain't no way that's
kids
true.
who get walked on leashes.
I'm like Slothy. I only know of furries as like cosplay or
Yes, I also thought
like she
furries-
said,
That's
like
what
a
it
hobby.
is. That's what it is.
KJ, ask my son
Wow.
right now. He's standing right here. He has no clue why he's
Hi,
out
Aiden.
here.
Can I ask you, do you have furries in your school who have litter boxes?
Yes, we do.
Do they have litter
Where?
boxes?
Yes.
Where?
Like just outside the bathroom door.
So they go outside the bathroom door,
Yeah.
and just nobody has a problem with decency.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Beckham's house.
So they pull their pants down, use the litter box, and just expose themselves.
No, they lift their leg up.
I'm being dead ass serious right now that this misinformation is dangerous.
Like when they use the bathrooms, like you say that some of them identify as dogs and some identify as cats. When they use the restroom, how do they, like if they're dogs, how do they use the restroom?
They squat down.
He said they squat down.
This is not happening. I don't know what he's talking about, but this is no way this is happening. First of all, you're exposing yourself, which is not okay.
You can believe what you want to believe. My son just came out of his room. He goes to this school. There is a huge fight about it. And with the school right now,
it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm not trying to call your son a liar.
You know what doesn't make
why
sense?
in the world would that make sense?
Can I
It
tell
doesn't.
you?
That's not happening.
Can I tell you? I just need to say something, Slothy. It might not make sense to you, but in South Africa, we've learned about furries in a way that she's explaining it. And it's not propaganda. Like, there's actual footage. There's like shows where they have people who identify as cats and dogs, and they won't use them.
exactly.
Okay,
one girl. She is.
I understand what you're saying, but I understand where you're coming from, but I feel like there would also be some kind of fucking laws or something about exposing yourself out in the public hallways.
When you come over,
He said it's in the bathroom.
It's in the bathroom right outside the stall doors.
Again, though, you're
What's to
exposing
stop them
yourself.
from
No, it's like
taking
using
the
a urinal. Boys expose themselves in the
litter box
urinal.
This is
behind
not
the stall
happening.
door.
I don't care what you guys say. This is no way this is happening. That's absurd. One of my best friends is a teacher. I ain't hear shit about that happening in her high school. That's
You know
absurd.
what? You know what,
Lisa-
Slothy? It is absurd. You know what? It bugs me. Absolutely. But my son is not going to lie about something like that.
Slothy,
And I don't appreciate you calling me a liar. My
Because
son's
that
not
doesn't
going
make
to come home and
sense.
say something
but
like
Slothy,
this.
just because it doesn't make sense to you doesn't mean it's not happening.
I mean,
Slothy, they could
legally,
have.
it makes no sense.
They
Yeah,
could
but
have.
Why?
To you, it does. It may make no
Right.
sense. To you, it may not make
there are
sense.
lots of people in the audience right now saying that it's true.
Slothy,
Okay, can somebody have a
here's an
picture or something?
example.
Like, what the fuck?
As I said, I will get pictures
Slothy,
and
There
I
is
will
no
have
way.
them. I will
Has
have
this
them
been
and
brought
I
up
will
to the
put
school
them on.
board?
Yes, there are a lot of
What school
parents
district? What
Yeah.
school
What
board? So
school
I can look
district
it
is
up because they
this?
have public records on all this.
on what?
No, but like you don't want to expose your kid's school.
No, the school
no.
district doesn't expose the school. It's the school district. If
Yeah,
this
there's
were
something
really
fine.
happening, there would be public records for the school district on
Why are
this.
y'all doubting her? Why would she lie about that? Come
That's
on.
so ridiculous to
Really.
say. That's so
I mean,
ridiculous. Plus, furries don't
I'm
think they're
gonna.
actual animals.
I'm gonna
That's the
get.
other thing.
Slothy, hi,
If you would
Slothy.
give me.
No,
If you would
actually,
give me a
Slothy, you're
chance,
wrong. Slothy,
Slothy,
there are
they
a
could have.
community of furries who believe that they are real animals.
They
Yes,
do.
that's Therians. Therians are rare. You're talking about all furries. There's no way schools are putting in litter boxes. That is
Because
absolutely not
this whole
happening.
thing
If they
started
identify that, they have
started as a
to.
hoax in 2021. This
Thank
whole
you.
thing was a hoax in 2021.
Thank you. It
Okay,
was
hold
made
up.
because the litter box is in the classroom in case the kids have to go to the bathroom
There are
because we live in a
documentaries,
society that school
but
abuse happening.
there are documentaries on this. Not all. We're not saying all furries, but I'm saying that people who actually identify as the animal or the character they're dressing as, they're doing these things. They're walking out in public. They're doing parkour on their knees and stuff. Like it's real.
We've got parents,
Okay, yes, I
honestly,
know.
walking their kids to school on leashes. And I am sorry, but I'm not going to lie. I find that very disturbing.
I find it
Okay,
disturbing
I
as well. But I'm going to give you an example. He said it's in the bathroom. What's to stop the school from taking a toilet out and putting a litter box where the toilet was? And the first, they're going to go in private, not out in the open. Because you don't, if you go to the bathroom like a regular person, you go into a stall and you're private. Sorry, you don't want to hear that. But
The thing is, right? Okay, I think that I think that people need to start realizing that in countries like South Africa, where we don't have furries, where we don't have people who identify as anything other than male or female, really, we don't have people who, like in Canada, you can identify as whatever you want. You can be a cat, and we have to call you kitty kind of thing. But in South Africa, we're taught about these things. Like it's not propaganda. We're not taught that it's an extreme behavior. We're taught that there are people out here and we need to be tolerant towards them. This is how we're taught about furries and people who identify as cats and unicorns and things. We're told that we need to be tolerant towards them, and we've been exposed to them in a way that you haven't because it's unfamiliar to us. So as a tolerant nation, we've been educated on different species, and it might sound shocking to you, Slothy, and bizarre, but that's how it felt to us until
well,
we started acknowledging that there are people out here who identify as cats and dogs.
and I understand where you're coming from, but with this whole bathroom thing, it was known to be a hoax.
Yes, there was.
Like,
No,
it's
no,
not
it's true.
happening.
No,
It's not happening in the
No,
bathroom.
but there was. You're right. It is known to be a hoax. But remember, sometimes there's truth. Just because it was a hoax
There's no
back then
truth
doesn't.
in the bathrooms. There is no truth in that.
But if her
I don't
son
know
is
why
saying that
kids and people are lying about this, but it's not happening.
you're
You
calling
know
her
what?
son a liar, Slothy, with all due respect, you can't call her son a liar if you haven't seen it for yourself.
Exactly.
In America, they wouldn't have that. I'm
Okay,
sorry. It's just not happening.
so the issue is it was a hoax made up by the far right to try to
Hokkaido,
demonize.
yes,
Okay,
Hokkaido,
no,
yes,
but
it was to
so
mock.
but the thing is, in America, we have tons of school shootings, tons of
Can
schools.
you please be careful with your words, please? Just
So
to keep the live safe.
No, it's South African lives are not
Okay.
desensitized. You can say shootings and stuff. You can say gun. Like,
So
it's a murder.
these litter boxes were put in schools to help clean up vomit and other things whenever these
Thank
school
you.
shootings did happen. And what happened was this was used as propaganda for the far right to start demonizing these kids who identify that consider themselves furries because it was something that they wanted to get banned. It was even an issue in Texas where Republicans tried passing a law in Texas to ban anything LGBT in schools because of furries.
Yep.
I've even never heard of furries, y'all, till tonight.
Grandma, you're gonna hear about it.
I've
Okay,
never heard of it. This is interesting.
Firecracker, will you check out Blair?
Okay,
But
hold on.
the
Look at
I
this.
will say, when
Salty
I seen a girl
sardine.
dressed as a cat,
Look at salty sardine, firecracker. I believe you. My little brother has seen them in his
Kids
school.
troll though, like somebody said in the comments. Kids troll and make shit
No,
up.
but the thing is, you
Okay,
can't say.
but they're in schools because of the school shooting
Yes,
issues that America faces on a regular basis.
That, but
Blair,
I mean, they're not in the bathrooms. I don't care what people say. It's not happening.
So where do they have them then?
What do you mean?
You seen Blair make that comment? She's calling people grandmas in the chat. That's what she's talking about. Kids trolling.
I'm not calling her kid a liar. I'm saying that
You
most
are.
schools have these
You
litter
are
boxes
100%.
schools have these in their facilities
Okay.
due to the school shootings and needing things to soak up vomit
Wait.
and blood
Hold
from
up.
kids that are
Wait,
shot or kids
hold up,
vomiting.
pause.
There's a school district near us that actually lowered their cafeteria tables so they can eat on all floors.
No.
Thank you. Yep.
No.
Yes.
What's the district?
Yes.
What's the district then?
You know
Round
what?
Rock ISD.
I'm gonna show you proof. Hold on, I'm gonna show you proof because
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah. Show me
You can
proof of
show
this
me
ridiculous
proof all
claim.
you want, but they're all around. They're all around. They're
Jen,
absolutely
you're correct.
all around.
No. Not when
They
there's
wear
fucking
tails,
far right
they have
propaganda
ears,
telling us.
they wear it all.
Yes, I know about the tail and ears. I used to wear ears sometimes too. I'm not doubting that part. What I'm
And
doubting
they
is
go
that
to
the
the
schools are
bathroom in
allowing.
a litter box.
They are not going in a litter box. There's fucking sand in the classrooms, like
I'm
Hope was
sorry, but
saying.
you're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Do your
I'm
research.
not wrong.
Do your
You are
research.
wrong.
Okay, where should I
Sorry,
research?
Jen, your stuff is proven false because Austin literally posted. This was 2022. Austin posted saying that it was a false. This
I'm
was a
sorry, but
hoax.
you're wrong because I actually work there, and yes, they do.
Where do we draw the line? Like, honestly, where do we draw the line?
Yeah, because there's
If
definitely
they
in a world where they won't even allow trans kids to play sports or anything. They're gonna have fucking litter boxes.
Hold on. Okay, let's cut out America. Here's Australia.
Where do we draw the line? Like, honestly, where do we draw the line? Yesterday, I picked one of my relatives up from school. He goes to a public high school, and he has what they call furries in his school. Now, there's about 10 to 15 of them, and there's a few in his class. Anyway, he said when they're in class, they'll hiss and they'll purr and they'll growl at you, and if you try to talk to them, that's how they respond. And I said, do they talk to the teachers? Yeah, they'll talk to the teachers. However, most of the time they're just crawling around the floor, and the teachers are fine with it. Like, the teachers say, you know, leave them alone, whatever, like, stick up for them. But what really got me was he said at lunchtime he has seen male children, furries, crawling into the girls' toilets. Like, surely that is not acceptable. If a straight boy was to go into a female's toilet and there was young girls in there, he would get in trouble for that, right? So why is it okay that these cats and dogs are allowed to do this, like, in schools? I would love to open up this.
How about you give your kid a smack and teach them some respect and to actually grow up as a responsible, functioning adult? So a furry is somebody that identifies as an animal, right? As a dog, a cat, you name it, right? And this is something that was brought to my attention. Actually, I was phoned by a parent this afternoon to tell me that this is going on in their particular area. And I was also made aware of it the other day, that this is a...
Let's say cat litter.
I looked it up. Round Rock said that was not true. That
They
it was a
even
rumor.
bark and meow at each other.
They said the cafeteria is not true. They are not lowering tables.
And I am against everything that is going on in the school system right now. In my kid's school, there is a teacher that identifies as a cat and requested a litter box to the school. How come parents are not informed what's going on within their within their schools, right? They're there 8 hours a day. They basically live at school and visit home. Why is it that as a parent, I don't have there are kids that identify as a furry, a cat or a dog, whatever. And so yesterday I heard that at least one of our schools in our town has in one of the unisex bathrooms, a litter box for the kids that identify as cats. And I am really disturbed by that. And I will do some more investigation on that. I know what's going on nationwide. I know it is. It's part of the agenda that's being pushed. I don't even want to understand it. But I think that people need to be aware of it, because I am really upset as a parent that my child is put in an environment like that. And I'm all for creativity and imagination, but when someone lives in a fantasy world and expects other people to go along with it, I have a problem with that. So I'm just putting that out there. I will investigate more.
Okay, but how come every time I look something up, it's debunked?
My friend, his.
That's what I'm not taking it personal to be furry. I'm taking it personal because I don't like far-right misinformation that always gets debunked, especially when it's endangered trans kids.
Wait, here we go.
My son,
Hold up.
Friend.
My son identifies as a cat, and his school has been giving me a hard time all year with this. So first things first is, at the beginning of the school year, I bought a litter box for him to put in the bathroom, and he did. Well, his principal removed that litter box because he said the janitors are not going to be required to clean it. And it's just going to be hard to upkeep, and the kids were getting into it and making a mess. And, that upset me, but I let it go because I'm like, I understand, like, there's other people affected by this. But then he got in trouble for licking his paws in class that same week. And I'm like, that's not affecting anyone. It's not harming anyone. Just let him lick his paws. That's who he is. He's a cat. He needs to lick his paws. Well, then this week, he got in trouble because he asked me if he could wear cat ears and a tail to school so he feels more comfortable in his body. And I said, yeah, baby, of course. Well, then he goes to school, and his teacher gets onto him because she says that it's distracting the other kids. And I'm like, that is not his problem. It's the other kids' problem. They don't need to be distracted by this. Just don't look at him if it's distracting to you. But anyway, I'm really over that. I'm considering pulling him out of school at his homeschooling because his school obviously doesn't care about individuality and teaching children to embrace who they are.
That's probably satire.
I think
There's
schools
no
should
way.
have litter boxes for their bathrooms.
Just talk, JJ.
I'm not going to stay in the box and argue. It's my word, your word, everybody else's word. I've seen what I've seen. Y'all have a good night.
Not fully disclosing that they
I just don't get why you guys are okay with this. It's propaganda that's being made that always gets debunked.
Yes,
I don't care if your son, your nephew, whoever saw it. I don't believe them.
Okay, but here's it in your parliament.
Schools are not fully disclosing that they are allowing children who identify as snakes, cats, whatever.
Is that the Texas law? Because they decided that didn't happen because there's no proof.
The cats. Schools are not fully disclosing.
Yeah, they had no proof and just dropped it.
Schools are not fully disclosing that they are allowing. This is the government operations subcommittee.
That they are allowing children who identify as snakes, cats, whatever. They're providing litter boxes for the cats.
So these are 2 litter boxes that I have in my classroom for my furry students to use, and every furry student is responsible for cleaning up their own litter. And as you can see, they keep the boxes very clean.
Yes, like I said, the litter is in the classrooms for if they have to go or throw up during pew-pew shootings.
Other students and interrupt our lessons. And looks like one of the students dropped their pin. This is a congratulatory pin I give to all my furry students when they successfully transition to being transgender.
No.
So I'll figure out.
No, that is ridiculous. That is not true. There ain't no way. See, this is what I'm talking about with the trans kids. This is to make them worse. This is to try and hurt them.
On Gen Z, the new generation. How old are you guys?
69, 63.
63. What is your current opinions on Gen Z, the new generation that's coming up?
I think. Well, who's that person that's in one of the villages beside us who wants to be known as a cat?
You have someone in the village next to you who wants to be known as a cat.
And the parents have asked the school to put a litter tray in school. This is primary school children to put a litter tray in the toilet so their kids can use the litter tray to go to the toilet.
So they've actually tried to implement that in the school. Being parents, you're both parents yourselves.
Yeah.
What does that make you feel when you hear that?
It sounds like the parents need to get a grip. Like these kids are 7.
They removed the litter box from my son's school's bathroom this week, and I'm pissed about it because I fought for 5 or 6 months to get that litter box put into the bathroom because my son, who identifies as a cat, he only uses the litter box at home, and when he would go to school, he would refuse to use the toilet. So he was holding his pee all day. He ended up getting a really bad UTI. It lasted for weeks because he kept holding his pee. So I told the school, I said, for my son's safety, for his health, we have to install a litter box into the bathroom. And they told me no. And after months and months of me going back and forth and agreeing to pay for the litter and to come and clean it out every day, they finally said yes. Okay, we can put the litter box in the bathroom. But now they said because of some, I guess, executive order, they have to remove the litter box from the school because the school is not tolerant of trans species students anymore.
I just need to say something. Yeah, before it was propaganda, but this is real. These are parents talking about it. These are actual people in real life talking about it. You can't discredit them. You can't say
Yes, I can. People lie. It just
Sloppy,
it makes.
you
I'm
just-
telling you.
Sloppy, you just seem
just
crass.
because you don't accept it, it doesn't mean that people lie.
Well, I don't accept it because, like I said, it is used to harm the LGBT community.
No, it's not.
That's
No,
why
it
I
don't.
care.
The videos that you played started with furries and then started attacking that. Oh, because they transitioned to transgender. That's not how it
No,
works.
that's not a.
This is propaganda used to attack. It starts with furries and used to attack the LGBT community.
Wait, Hokito, hold on. No one attacked anybody in any of these videos. In fact, a teacher was giving his furries a badge to congratulate them for transitioning.
Transitioning to be
satire.
transgender,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
this
you
is
can't be
propaganda
trans
to attack the LGBT
That's not
community.
who's propaganda if the teacher's out here being proud and showing you the litter.
It's propaganda. That's what it is. It's propaganda to demonize the LGBT community.
No, you're the only person thinking that it's demonization of
No.
LGBTQIA plus.
No, it
community.
absolutely is not.
Yes, it is, because how are furries part of the
Transition.
There's no F in LGBTQIA+.
Blaming people calling trans species. It's what
No,
the
but that's got
politicians
nothing
do
to do
here.
with trans. We're talking about furries. If they transition into trans, that's fine. But we're talking about furries who aren't on the LGBTQIA plus spectrum. Furries are not They don't have identity on the LGBT.
And that's why it's propaganda, because this teacher is posting propaganda,
but the thing is,
saying that they use these litter
happening-
boxes and they transition
No,
to
but
transgender.
why don't
That's
you
not-
understand that
that's
it's
not
not
how it
just happening in
works.
America? This is what I'm trying to say. You guys can say it's propaganda in your country, but it's not just happening in America. I played something from Australia. I can find something from South Africa. It's not just happening in your country.
And
But the whole world is going the
actually
right way.
provide evidence. It's not propaganda, or they say this,
But
they say
if you
this,
can
and it's
say-
actual
but
proof.
Just because you're offended by it and you refer to it as propaganda doesn't mean it is.
It is. Even with the table thing, it got disproven by the actual school. So why are we taking these people at their
Okay,
word?
where's the
I'm
proof
sorry,
that
but
it
it's
was
not
disproven
happening.
by the actual school?
Well,
Can you show it to
why
us?
should we take you at yours?
Because this whole thing was proven to be a hoax
Yeah,
back
and that
in
was
2021.
Okay,
It
but
started
that's
in Michigan.
But it's
It
4
started
years
in
later.
Michigan.
Liar.
It
I
was
don't
4 years
appreciate
later,
that.
and in Australia, we
I'm
have
not
those.
saying that. I never said that her kid was a liar. I'm saying that there are litter boxes in schools with litter to be used during school shootings. That's what they were there for.
Yes, well, that's what they were there for, and now they're being used as furries' toilets.
That's not. No, it's
they're
not.
not.
It's
You know what? Tomorrow during the KJ show,
I want to talk
I'm
about
gonna
a
have
very specific
proof for
Republican
you.
manipulation tactic. This tactic is what caused me to leave the right, even though I was a lifelong conservative, and move over to being a Democrat. The minute I caught on to what they were doing, it was like, oh, fuck no. So I'm going to play a video for you really quickly. Just watch it, and then we'll talk about it. It's the perfect example. Donald Trump, the agenda that is being pushed through our schools is, just my opinion.
So yes, I have litter boxes in my classroom, and although I only focus on converting my students to becoming trans, not necessarily to become furries, I still want to support my furry students. One of the punishments that I use for my students
that's propaganda. Why? No.
identity is to
I
have
need you
them
guys to
understand
understand,
that the litter box
teachers
is
can
for
get in
the
trouble for saying one little thing. They can get
Well,
fired for that shit. Ain't no way they're trying to transition people. Also, I don't appreciate the disrespect in the comments. I really don't.
On the toilet today, I said you're brushing your teeth.
But how can you say
Get in
ain't
there,
no
brush
way?
your teeth.
How can you say
Because
ain't
one,
no way
for if
they're
they're in the
trying to do
classroom,
it
we
when you
have
have to keep
decency
saying
laws.
it? But the
You
man
can't
is
just-
sitting on.
Okay,
But he's sitting on
can
social
I
media saying
explain
it.
your decency laws to me, please?
that you can't just pull your pants down in America. You can't just expose yourself. You can get in trouble for that.
Sitting here
No,
telling
no,
me
but
teacher.
they're
Okay,
not exposing themselves if they're in a bathroom using their litter
He
box.
just said they're in his classroom.
Yeah,
He
but he
just
says
said
he
that, the
has.
My
teacher.
son did not just say they're in the bathroom
he said
thinking
She's
they're
they're
in the
in
not
my
talking.
classroom.
She's
underwear.
talking about the
The
video
video she
KJ
just played.
played.
The video said, "Oh, I give him a pencil and shit." No.
But besides that, generally speaking, the furry students are responsible for cleaning up their own litter boxes. So yes, I have litter boxes in my classroom, and although I only focus on converting my students to becoming trans,
Yeah, that part right there. I only
See,
convert.
that's
That's not happening.
propaganda. That's propaganda.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Some of my good
But
propaganda.
he's
friends,
gay. He's gay. This guy is
A,
gay.
a
and
lot of gay
Okay.
some of my
people are.
son's friends are gay. He doesn't have an
Cool.
issue with them.
Litter in the
Cool. I don't care.
school
It's still not
bathroom.
happening.
Kathy,
Yes,
you're just
personally,
fucking
my
pressed.
13-year-old
You're
just
pressed.
told me
Okay,
I'm
okay.
I'm pressed because I don't like propaganda
litter
against the
in the
LGBTQ people.
school's bathroom. Oh, God. Yes, you heard me right. My 13-year-old just told me.
Oh, there's a reliable
They
source.
are putting kitty litter. No, Bubba. They are putting kitty litter in the school's bathrooms.
They're not.
I'm like, what? For what? She said because of the furries. She said half of the school.
Okay, so let me go. Why are they putting?
Kathy, please show us your proof that it's not true.
No.
What am I supposed to do? I can't book a picture or anything.
Here you go,
You
Salty.
could
I have
share.
nothing against the LGBT or whatever. I'm just like
Same.
Aaliyah. I can't do it all. Okay, but I'm a Christian woman, straight woman. All right, my grandchild has come home about teachers that are LGBTQ and have that stuff in their classroom. Do you think I
Yes.
appreciate that? Do you think they should have that in the classroom?
Again, it's because of the school shootings. That's literally the only reason why. Because they get stuck in there for hours and they can't leave.
First, you said that it was in the classrooms for vomits.
Yes, it's for vomit and if they have to go to the bathroom. That's it.
But do you think that I should want an LGBTQ person to teach or put that lifestyle out there for my grandchild?
Lifestyle of protecting them if they're stuck in a situation? What are you talking about?
Well, you're talking about it's propaganda, the furry stuff, right?
I'm talking about saying that we need to do something because it's in the bathrooms. It's
Hold up.
false.
Did you just say that gay teachers and lesbian teachers are pushing their sexuality on students?
If it's in the classroom.
That.
Well, if they're displaying their gay pride flags in the classroom, is that not pushing their lifestyle onto the
No, but
students?
everyone is entitled to their individuality, and if someone is proud of being gay, we can't say you can't put that up in your classroom because you're the teacher. That's who you are. It's your identity. You learn a lot from people.
Right,
I
but
had gay teachers, and I was very happy
but
with my gay teachers.
But here's what I'm trying to get at though. You showed a video or played a video where the guy.
Yes, so with regards to that video where he says he focuses on transitioning people, that I understand where you would have a reservation. But I mean, like when it comes to someone putting up the LGBTQIA plus flag, the rainbow flag, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't believe that. It's a flag. It's a pride. It's a thing of pride, and also children need to be aware that there are gays, there are lesbians, there are bisexuals, and you love around them. They are just like you. My sister's married to a woman, and she's married. My sister's not a lesbian. My sister's doesn't identify as anything in actuality. She fell in love with a woman, and she married the woman she fell in love with, and this is just life. And children need to be aware of that. When I get a little irritated when when adults tell people no, they're friends, when that's wife and wife, or when that's husband and husband. It's irritating because they're not friends. They're married, and you can't take that away from them. And they're like, oh, but they didn't learn about that. But you don't need to learn about that. You need to be aware of that. So I do understand where you're coming from with regards to that video, but I mean, in general, I think that it's a good thing that people are putting up their pride flags. So when a kid asks, what is that flag? You tell them. because children need to be educated on this.
Absolutely, they do 100%.
Schools are being told they need to take that down.
Pardon?
Schools are being told they are not allowed to show flags. There's
But
people
why?
that they cannot show different because the government doesn't like LGBT people. I don't know what to tell you. Because of Christian and stuff like that, they don't want their kids around it.
Okay, but Christianity.
But you know what? At my son's school, teachers have them hanging up in their room.
Certain states in Texas,
yes,
it's banned, and also in
Florida.
Texas that it's now a requirement for all schools to have the 10 Commandments in every classroom.
Excuse me, what?
Yes.
Yeah,
the Ten Commandments are so archaic. No offense to Christians, but like, it's so archaic.
It's because we have a Christian nationalist movement coming up here in America.
But we're not under the Ten Commandments or that covenant anymore.
But
it doesn't matter.
The current administration is trying to get rid of separation of church and state. That's what they're doing.
I mean, I believe that the children should be able to take a Bible to school or the Bible be taught.
Okay, but what about the students who aren't Christian? Isn't it offensive towards them? If a Muslim kid brought a Quran to school, would he be called a terrorist?
Yes. Honestly, yes.
Also, KJ, I did send you, because the links are too long to send in chat, I sent you 2 articles.
Right. No, I just checked that they were hoaxes, but I mean, like, if things can change. Like, I understand. No, I know about the hoax. I know about trying to demonize the LGBTQIA plus community, but there's also articles about how this is real.
There are a lot of things going on in my kids' school that I haven't seen in a lot of other schools that parents are fighting the school about. I mean, it's bad. It's bad enough to where we are talking about pulling my son out of this school and sending him to a private school because it's not healthy.
And it's not about LGBTQIA plus. It's about these weird fetishes and things.
Yep.
And when I say weird fetishes, I'm not referring to people who are dressing up in cosplay. I'm referring to people who are cats and dogs, and it's being pushed and promoted. That for me is weird, because
it's really not though.
But having a child hiss at you, having a child bark at you, having a child like walk on all fours.
Well, my son and I took my son bowling. He had some kid come up and meow at him, and I looked at my son. I said, "What the hell is he?" Because wasn't aware of him way back when we went. He's like, "She pretends to be a cat." And I'm like, okay, so of course I come home and I start researching this shit because I didn't know about it. And he's like, Mom, it's a true thing. Well, then the longer the school year went on, there were a couple dogs. There were some wolves. There were some cats. There were 4 rabbits. I mean, it is a thing.
Okay, but they're not walking on all fours in schools. They're being dragged on leashes. That's not happening in public schools.
I honestly think we need to change the subject and move on because somebody's going to get their feelings hurt somewhere along the way.
Oh, but these are real life things. And the thing is, if Firecracker is seeing these things, you can't discredit her.
Oh, I'll have receipts tomorrow for you. So if you want to come back tomorrow, Sloppy, I'll have it all for you.
Can I ask for actual proof? You can't
take a picture of a kid peeing in a kitty litter.
No, I'm not asking about that. I'm asking I'm asking about if you can.
Patty, I guess you have to.
I'm asking if you can take screenshots of school board meeting transcripts that show this conversation happening, which you can ask for.
I'm not sending you my son's.
I'm not. No, you can. No, I'm no. I'm not saying no. I am saying for you to take screenshots and crop out that stuff, the information about the school information, because those transcripts they do have. You can request them.
Why can't
and if those
she
things are actually being talked about, then that's proof that it's happening.
Why can't she just ask to go into the school building and go into the bathroom?
She can't go into the school building. They don't allow anybody in there that's not schoolmen that aren't staff. America's laws have changed so severely since school shootings have happened that
Yes.
nobody's allowed in the
I
schools.
can
Oh,
go
I can go
up
in the
to the high
school.
school door, ring the bell, show my ID, and they let me
They let
in.
me in the school.
Because you have a
Absolutely.
child there, but you can't just go in there to ask to look around.
Yeah, you're not
If
going to be
I
able to go
ask
to the
them to use the
bathroom.
bathroom, they'll let me go in and use the bathroom.
They won't let you to a kid's bathroom. They have adult bathrooms.
Yes, they will let me into the bathroom.
I've done it before.
Yes, parents can go into schools, but they restrict access to where they can go.
Wrong.
Yes, they
I can
do.
go into the high
Have
school
changed.
and go
They have
into a
changed
bathroom.
laws to restrict
Okay, but the
access.
thing is, just because they've changed laws, it doesn't mean that people are following it.
Go back in your room, and guess what he did? As I said, our schools are so much different here than a lot of other schools.
I can go to the high school here, and to go to even at a basketball game, I have to go across the hall to a student bathroom.
So you tell me you've been in student bathrooms that have seen litter boxes. You've already seen them.
The litter boxes?
Yes.
I've got to go up to the one that my son says they're at.
But I'm saying you've never been so upset hearing that there's litter boxes that you go in the school to find out if this is true or not.
Absolutely, I've been into this school. I've complained about it. They need to be taken out. They need to be gone. I don't agree with it. And so have a lot of other parents. I've got 3 other parents on this street that I live on that have been in there and complained about it.
But
Absolutely.
has anybody seen them? Has anybody seen them?
Our kids see them every damn day.
But nobody's taking a picture on anything.
Have them at their schools.
But that's what I'm saying. He's asking her to go and get information from the school. I'm saying, and she's saying she can. Why not if she's able to get access to the building and say, I want to see this, they're not going to deny her being able to go into the bathroom to get that proof.
Exactly.
Okay, I just want to put out something else out here. Would it be so hard to believe that what Hokido said is correct, that they put it in there because of the school shootings and stuff? But what is the likelihood that the furries have started actually using it as their toilets?
I highly doubt it.
No, but you can't say that because you're not a furry who's using a litter box to relieve yourself.
I don't know what else to say. It's just so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It
But
is
it's
ridiculous.
True. That's why we're having these conversations, because it's absolutely ridiculous.
But it's so ridiculous that it's not happening, and I don't know how people are believing this when it has been debunked after debunked.
But just because it's ridiculous to you, it doesn't mean it's not happening. Just because you can't fathom a world where this is happening, it doesn't mean it's not happening. There are people who drink each other's blood. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds weird. They identify as vampires, but it's happening.
I'm not saying there's no furries. I'm not saying kids don't bark or shit. I'm not denying that. What I'm talking about is the litter box, especially when it has been debunked time after time after time. Like I said, even that law in Texas.
Why can't you accept the fact that, yes, it may have been debunked, but what if there are furries out here who are now using those as their toilets?
No, that's just not happening. Like I said, people aren't just going to the bathroom.
Because you're not in school and you don't have a kid in school.
Do you have a kid in school, Slothy?
No, I don't have a kid. But I have common sense.
Yeah, but you have common sense, and furries don't seem to have common sense. Then you're pretty much saying, if it is true, then furries don't have common sense.
It's
that's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah, it is.
But that's, yes, it is what you're saying. Because if there's a furry out here tomorrow using a litter box, you're saying they don't have common sense. Because you can't fathom a world where someone would use a litter box to relieve themselves.
I can't believe that in a public school.
Yeah, but you can't believe that, but it's happening.
Or it's allowed in public schools?
Where I come from, we can't believe that there are school shootings, but it's happening.
What do you mean? It's just, in America, you get enough trouble, like I said, for the pride flag. There's enough people that get upset about it,
We're not talking about the pride flag right now.
We're
talking about
furries have nothing to do with LGBT.
I know, but what I'm saying is, you think the parents are so upset that this litter box thing is still happening. It's not happening.
You're not
Even with that Texas law this year,
Fluffy,
they
you're
said they
not
have no
understanding.
proof.
The litter
That's
box
in
thing, yes,
Texas.
it was a hoax. But what we are saying is there are furries now using those litter boxes. If they're meant for vomit, if they're meant for whatever the case, they're now using them as toilets.
But
And
they're
we're
not just
keeping the
sitting out
cat
these
and the
buckets. They're
kids.
they're put away for the instant that there is a school shooting because, like I said, they cannot leave the classroom.
Yeah, the pride had flag.
That's
I
where this all
know.
started.
Beast,
That's where this all
exactly.
started.
This has nothing to do with the pride flag. There is no, it's nothing
No, you
about pride.
guys aren't getting it.
It's about animal, it's about
An
kids
animal
being furries
fetish.
and using litter boxes.
It's not a fetish. Oh, I
And
mean,
they
it
keep
is a
on,
fetish for some people, but I'm not saying it's for
What
your own
this
and
kids.
they
I
keep
can't
trying to
figure out
bring the
what
pride
furry has
flag
to do.
into it, and
Somebody
that's not even on the
identifying as a
radar.
furry got to do with somebody identifying as an LGBTQ.
Because
Because
when
it starts with them using that to transition to attack the LGBT community.
Well, that's
That's
not what we're here
That's
No,
for.
but
how
we're not
you
talking
guys
about that.
are
We're
seeing it.
isolating
no,
it.
I know. I'm saying how does it? How Melissa asked how it relates, and that's what happens. That's how it
Yeah,
starts. Is
but
that they
no,
relate it to the
but
LGBT community to attack
no,
them.
but that's also your opinion. That's not a fact.
Oh, here we go. Imagine cities like Los Angeles or New York City. I'm in no man's land, and it happens here. There's
I
another
have
person.
the person I know who works in a school, my best friends, is in fucking Connecticut. Real liberal ass blue state. I've been in the school, been in the bathrooms. There's no fucking litter boxes.
I thought you've never
Yeah,
been to.
I am reading the comments, and I don't believe these 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds are just being truthful. I don't.
Just because you
Actually,
don't
we know
believe
who
it,
they
it
are.
doesn't mean it's not
But you're
true.
calling them liars.
We know who they are. We know the
Whatever.
community. This is a community. This is the King John show. We know our community in here, so we know who these people are. They're not 16, 17.
They said their grandchildren are
Okay,
16
but
and
I
17
just
saying
need to
this.
say something. Jigsaw made a comment that is total sense. 350 million people. How is there no space for it to be possible or to be true?
Somebody, if you're not a parent, Sloppy, how would you know?
Again, common sense that this is not happening because
Okay,
that makes
no,
absolutely
but
no
that's but
sense.
but again, there's no common sense in America, period, because there are so many things happening so many times all the time. School shootings. If you have common sense, it's not supposed to be happening.
It's not supposed to be happening, but legally it wouldn't make sense that they're just letting
But
kids
legally,
shit
school
out in litter
shootings are
boxes.
unlawful and criminal.
Yes, I know. I'm not agreeing with school shootings,
No,
obviously.
but we're not agreeing with anything. We're saying that if school shootings are possible, then it's possible that there's a kid who identifies as a cat and is peeing in a kitty litter at school.
So being a furry doesn't mean you identify as an animal. That's just your fursona. It's
Not anymore,
No, they
darling.
claim they
No,
identify
that's
as
very
being a
true.
furry.
There's a
Not
cosplay
true.
community, and then there's a community who actually identifies as the animal that they're dressing up as.
but that's not
That's different.
No,
That
it's
is
not different
Therian, and
because
it's a
that's
spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing. They don't physically think it.
they do chemically think it. There are
At
documentaries
first
on
they
these
said it was
things.
outside the door. Now they're saying it's in the just fucking outside of the things, the
It's
stalls.
outside the school, the toilet door, the stall door.
I just need somebody else to try and talk sense into you guys because I'm
No, but how? Why are you're
you.
insulting? Hold up. You're trying to undermine us and insult our intelligence because you're trying to argue common sense. What's wrong for you and what's wrong for me are two different things. What's right for you and what's right for me are two different things. But there's no such thing as common sense when it comes to these things. We have sense. In fact, we have dollars, plenty of dollars, not just cents. And at the end of the day, just because you can't fathom a world where someone is lifting up their leg and identifying as a cat and peeing in a kitty litter, it doesn't mean it's not happening. There are adults out here wearing diapers and talking to, baby, I want to drink, baby, want food, baby, want food, baby, that. Like, these are things, these are real life. These are real life things. And again, if you can't fathom a world where this is happening and common sense is idealized, then you need to wake up and smell the coffee because this is what's
But
happening.
I'm not going to believe it when it's be debunked every single time. And this all started
What is being
because of
debunked is that a hoax.
people.
has been
Yes, they're hoaxes.
And
no,
you
but
just
The only
had
thing I know that
you
got
just had
debunked
Jen
is
here
the
saying that
spoon-fed and the cat
her school
kitchen table.
district was lowering tables, and I sent you a link where they said that's not true.
okay,
Exactly.
but perhaps that's not true there, but people don't always follow the law.
But didn't she just say she
In
saw it herself,
Texas,
or her
no,
kid
in
went?
Texas, the school districts follow the laws really head on.
Okay,
That's why
what if,
every
okay,
single
but
school in Texas has the 10 Commandments up right now.
okay, but
Yeah,
why
I was going to
I
say, is
don't
there
live in
any?
Texas. I live in Ohio.
I was going to say, is there any furries that are in the
that's what I
comments
wanted
that
to
would like
ask.
to come up?
That's what I want to ask.
Yeah,
Devils, me
Slappy's.
too, moments. Yes, it
There's
was
been
a
since
hoax.
2020. They have been trying to push a more conservative.
Fluffy, but why can't you fathom a world? 2020 was 5 years ago. What if the furries, the kids who identify as cats, are actually using those kitty litters to defecate and to urinate in them? We're not saying that wasn't a
Because
hoax.
this is
We're
also an
saying
attack on the kids that identify that are furries. Because I've worked in places where there have been
but
kids that
not
come in
everyone is the
as
same,
But
Hokido.
okay, if the kid identifies as a furry and they don't put the litter box in the bathroom, then they're being
and you're
discriminated
automatically
against as
assuming that every
identifying as
kid
a
that's a furry
furry.
uses a litter box.
No, we're not. We're saying
No,
we're not
Melissa
saying
just
that.
did. Melissa just did.
But is that not a wouldn't they be discriminated against if they don't have a toilet to go in?
See, you're
Why would you play into that behavior for a child? That's not behavior that's suitable for a child. Furry shit does not belong in schools. The fuck? Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to
That
use
was
that
okay,
language.
Rihanna, but absolutely.
the kids. Okay, so the kids that are furries are kids that are social
Kids
outcasts.
don't know.
They
I
are
won't even
bullied
allow
all the
that
time.
sentence. Kids are not furries. Kids are not aware when when you're putting cat ears on a child or whatever and having cute little filters on Snapchat. Does that make them a furry? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That is not okay behavior.
The
You can't
kids
put
are the ones
words
that
with the
choose.
same sentence.
These kids are the ones that are asking their parents for this stuff. The parents aren't forcing this
My
on their
husband is
kids.
a California high school teacher. He knows the school board does not allow this behavior in schools. He's literally a high school California teacher. He knows that the school board does not allow that kind of behavior within schools.
Okay.
For good reason, because that's for 18 plus. No child should have an understanding of what a furry is.
And in the same breath, there is no evidence that it is not happening.
Hold up. So what's wrong? Let me ask you this: what's wrong with being a furry, Rihanna?
There is nothing wrong with being a furry, but a child should not know.
Why does it have to be 18 plus though? Let me ask you that. Why is it 18
Because
plus?
that kind of activity is 18 plus. That's like saying that you should just teach
No,
kids
why is it
about
why
rips
is
and
it
veins and
18 plus?
everything
Why
now.
is it 18 plus in your mindset?
No child should know what a furry is.
But what's a furry in your mind? That's what I'm asking. Why does it have to be
A
18
child
plus?
can have, okay, so Hokido, what she's trying to say is a child can have an imagination, but once it becomes a reality, once the child starts identifying as an animal and not a child anymore and starts hissing and meowing and barking, that's problematic.
No, because what Rihanna is trying to come at is the side of the furrydom that is very much taboo that most people disagree with, even other furries.
What words left my mouth that implied that?
You literally said
18
they
plus?
Yeah.
Because it should be 18 plus. I have a big problem with it. When I go to a Comic-Con and I see furries walking around with children, that makes me sick to my stomach.
So kids can't have an imagination?
Kids
Having
can
an
have an
imagination
imagination,
and
but what is a
identifying as
furry?
something are two different things.
A furry is a sexual thing. That's not cosplay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it can be just
No,
fun.
it
For
is
me, it's always
not.
just been a
Are
hobby, a
either of
fun
you
hobby.
furries? Are either
I
of
Being
you?
a furry is not a sexual thing.
But it's fetishized.
It's literally a fetish. So next you're going to tell me it's okay to have people walking around schools dressing up as horses and have the horseplay in schools, right?
No, because that would not
Well,
be
that's
allowed.
the same freaking thing. That's literally the same thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It could be a fun
How
thing.
is that any different? You guys,
Being a furry is not a sexual thing.
Taquito, unless you are one, your opinion is like, I'm not going to hear it. Slothy, I will hear their opinion by all means if they are one.
Really?
like you
Because
can't.
I have worked around kids that are furries. I have friends that are furries. I have just as much opinion as anybody else on this
Well,
matter.
I've
Okay,
worked with
but
Swedish
it's not
people, but I can't speak
inherently being a
Swedish.
furry is not automatically sexual. For some individuals, it overlaps fetish interest, but it's fandom. It's people dressing up as well. It's meant to be people dressing up as their favorite characters or people dressing up as these cosplay creatures. But we live in 2025 where it has become fetishized.
Let Pup
For the
Dexter up. Pup
majority, it's
Dexter has every
creativity.
right to talk about this.
Yeah, but absolutely. But for the majority, it's creativity, it's identity, it's belonging. It's what, like you said, the misfits.
Yes, that's why these kids are furries, because they're ostracized, they're bullied, and this is what they go to because it makes them feel safe.
So
Yeah,
did
but
furries
there's
exist like 30 years ago then?
Huh?
Was this a thing 30 years ago when people were feeling ostracized 30 years ago? Did we start putting on puppy masks?
That's totally different.
No,
It's
the
not
kids
any. How
kids
can
went
you
to
say that's any
suicide.
different?
The
If you
kids
can
went to
type
suicide.
something, if you can type something into an 18 plus website and it comes up with a bunch of videos, then it belongs in an 18 plus world.
Well, then I guess that there goes Halloween, because there's a lot of stuff on Halloween that's turned into 18 plus stuff too. Then, right?
That's taking my sentence to the extreme.
No, it's not. You have these costumes where people are on 18 plus sites doing stuff, so then Halloween costumes need to go too.
But Halloween is an accepted holiday, and there's no one trying to borderline indoctrination with that in schools.
And indoctrination. So now, okay, see, that's where we go to the indoctrination. We're trying to indoctrinate children into some sort of agenda.
Because children, as adults, we
she's trying
should
to
be
say it's
telling
enabling
children what's right and
behavior.
wrong. Sorry?
She's trying to say that it's enabling behavior.
Yeah.
No, she said the word indoctrinate, which means that we're trying to indoctrinate children into our community, which is not what's happening.
Because as adults,
Wait, hold
listen,
on.
I'm
It's not
part
furry,
of the-
Hokido, because she's not relating it to the LGBTQIA plus community. She's talking about
No,
furries.
absolutely not. Yeah.
Why do we keep tying furries to the LGBTQIA plus
I don't
community?
tie that in with the.
Right, because they're not connected, Aikido.
But you are connecting it.
You guys are trying to make us look bad when we're not
Yeah,
saying
for real.
anything about the LGBTQ or
Exactly.
whatever it is.
I'm talking specifically about furries. I don't see anything wrong with the LGB community.
Exactly.
Because there is no connection, Aikido.
There isn't.
So furries became a thing about how long ago? When did this
80s,
start?
90s? 80s or 90s?
Late 80s, early 90s.
You know, and the thing is I have so many friends that are gay, bisexual, lesbian, you know, and they're good fucking people.
Yeah.
What my issue is these furries and them having litter boxes in my kids' fucking bathroom.
That's not okay.
I've
Yeah,
got an
that's
issue with
not
it.
okay.
Well, and that in all, it can be dangerous, because like, what if there is a child that goes into the bathroom and this litter box was changed or whatever, consuming, you know, because kids do random things, but consume some litter, whether it's dirty or not. What happens with that?
I
It's
just want to highlight the fact that someone from within your community is also saying it should be 18 plus.
Because Pup Dexter is into the fetish side of it. I can see by the pup mask.
Okay,
You can be
so
not
you can't
into that.
separate it though.
But you can. Yes, you can.
Hold on.
Okay, but okay. Slothy, you need to do
Can I
your
just say
research.
something?
Pup
Right, before
Dexter
we get into
is
that.
not a furry. That
Yes.
is called puppy play. If
Hold
you
on
wanna
one
be-
second. So
I just
Let
want
him
to
come
say
up
what
and
Michael's
talk.
saying. It's puppy
Hope
play.
One Do,
It's puppy play. It is not a furry.
Michael, I'm not
Hope
shouting
One
at
Do, you
sweetheart,
just
there's no need to
specifically
So
shout.
do your research,
yeah,
Slothy,
Michael.
before you open your mouth
No need to
and
shout,
misspeak
Michael.
on my
What
community.
is the difference between the
Michael.
two? What is the difference between the two?
One is a fetish and one is just a hobby cosplay.
So
What-
how do you
what more do you want me to say?
differentiate? Okay, but how do we differentiate then, Stotty?
The mask, what they do, just knowing what it is.
But then you just
furries wear masks as well.
Well, yes, but then you also just misidentified Pup Dexter.
Okay.
Because if you are so educated on that, no offense, how did you not understand that Pup Dexter is into puppy play and not furry?
Because of the mask. Because of the specific
no,
mask.
but you're saying that's a fetish. That's a fetish. What if Pup Dexter wears a puppy mask because it's puppy play.
That's what he's doing. That is the mask for
What is he
puppy
doing?
play.
Why are you
how do you
associating that
know
with
the
something
difference?
sexual?
How do
Because
you
I
know
know
the
what it
difference
is.
between the pup mask and furry? I don't understand.
I don't know.
He says it's not a mask.
It's like he said, it's a hood. It's like a bondage thing. Puppy play.
Okay,
It's
now,
not.
Bondage? Is that not sexual?
KJ, excuse me.
Yes.
Okay,
But so does
everybody,
being
just
a fairy.
One
KJ.
second.
Can you
Nothing.
drop another guest up here and bring
Stop.
Pup Dexter up because
Grandma,
Slothy
can
is
I drop you for a
so
second?
misinformed.
What are you
Grandma?
talking? Pup play and furries are different. I'm not bullying.
Didn't say you were. I said
Yeah,
you were
no one's bullying
misinformed.
The
anybody.
comments did. The comments said that.
Oh, okay.
I think that it's a good idea not to pay attention.
Am I working? I look like I'm black. My
No, you're
screen's
fine. We
black.
can hear you. We
We
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Alright. Yes. She is right. Puppy play can be a kink or a other way. Now, furry is a whole phantom. There's a different animals. Puppies are just puppies with no fur. And you're supposed to be 18 to be in both community.
Not furries.
Says who, Pup Dexter?
I think it's just a
Um,
rule within the community. If that it's like
Please
it,
let Pup
it's a
Dexter
rule in the
talk. You guys have had
community.
time to talk. Let Pup Dexter talk, please.
I just asked him a question, Firecracker.
It's the rule in the community. You can look it up. Even a lot of furry phantom even stress to young ones, do not be a furry. You have to be 18. And that
That's just
same
not
thing
true.
as a puppy play. You could say that's not true, but it is.
I've been a furry since I was about 13. Nobody ever said, you cannot be here. Don't do this. But they
Slothy,
do say them.
I
how
think
did
you're not
how
a
did
furry
puppy
Mm,
anymore because
fairy
I don't think you
exactly?
knew what you were doing.
That's not fair to say.
What?
Okay, can somebody explain to me what now I knew what furries were, but can somebody explain to me what the heck puppy play is?
They like to pretend to be a dog.
thank you. Yes.
Oh.
Do you
They
use the
could,
toilet?
yeah, I use the toilet.
No, but I mean like no. I mean like
But yeah, some of them would go into that sense as to using the toilet like a dog. I'm not going to assume whether Dexter does. That's on
Mm,
him. But some of them would do.
yeah, some will take it so far and be like a dog, but I don't. I don't take it that far. Um, puppy plays is basically a bondage with your owner and you're like a dog.
do you have an owner?
Basically, that's what it. No, no, no,
Are
not
you
really.
want an owner?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good, thank you.
I got
I'm good.
a whole harness out here.
So, Pup Dexter, do
Yes.
people mistake your form of pup play, what you do as a pup, as sexual all the time?
Yes. It can be sexual. Sexual.
No, you can say sexual. It's fine.
Then,
We adults here.
oh, it can be that way. It's mostly kink, but it's way more than just that. It's basically you're just acting like a dog.
And
That's what it is.
are you also at times mislabeled as a furry too, because that happens too?
Yeah, that is true. Yes.
Do you lick your
And
crotch?
no, I can't bend that far.
Like, I'm
No.
just checking. If you could, would you do it?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Remove a rubber. Let's go.
I
I think
mean, I don't know. I wouldn't go that far.
The reason I get so heated is because nobody takes it seriously. Nobody takes what I'm saying seriously.
I think
No,
it's
but
Just
quite.
not
you
happening.
have common sense. You're literally
How are we supposed to take this seriously? Because, like, wouldn't that be considered like bestiality? Like,
No,
I don't know. Like, I would
No,
No,
listen, don't,
recognize
don't,
no,
that.
that's
no.
No,
way.
that's a
Okay, but like if
whole
you're
nother. That's
attracted,
a whole
no,
nother
no,
animal.
okay, but like hear me out for a second. If you're attracted to puppy play,
That's not.
It's
No,
not an
don't
attraction.
even
You
ask
need to
that question because
take the
that's not what it
attraction.
is.
You need to take the attraction thing out of it. With the pup play, it's not about
yeah,
attraction. It's about
no, it's not about that.
Can you okay?
But
So
it's the same thing.
can I
So
ask quickly, Pup Dexter? Sorry to interject. Can you explain to everybody what exactly puppy play is and what you do? Like what? Like if you could give us a day in your life as a Pup Dexter.
Well, okay. A day of life is a regular person, but when I put my hood on, I am like a whole different person. Um, I escape from the world. I act like a dog. But right now, I don't really do that much because I live with my parents because the economy sucks. Yeah. Um. Basically, you can go like mash. It's like meet up, and then you hang out. You act like a dog. I don't know how much I could say. You wear harness. You wear tails. Hood. You get all dressed up, and that's the good side. The naughty side is a whole kinky side, and I'm not really into that.
And that's why I'm saying furry is different. It's not automatically a thing you got to be 18 plus.
I'm so at such a loss for words right now. I don't
Why? It's a
know,
form of
and
escapism. I have two pups. One of the
It
pups
it
like
basically
it's
it
just
basically help
escapism.
us escape the world. It basically help with our anxiety. It
People pretend to be something they're not on social media all the time, and it is just a form of
mhm
that.
mhm
People in the comment section thinking it's disturbing, but that's just because you're not familiar with it. People are
that
uncomfortable with
that's
what they don't know.
okay. I get that a lot.
okay, whenever I want to escape the world, I put on Netflix or a show. I don't know, like I just don't and I'm not trying to be rude. I just like I
No,
just don't
you're good.
understand this.
Pup Dexter, he's a good person. I've known Pup Dexter for a long time.
Thanks.
He said he was going to change his name to Firecracker, didn't you, Pup? Earlier today.
Wait, firecracker.
Yeah, in your
Wait,
live.
what?
You said you were going to change it to
I
Firecracker when I came in.
I did. I
Yeah.
don't
Okay, so
remember.
then my
Shit.
suggestion for why is Julie here? I would suggest then if you don't understand something, I would go and I would research it,
Yeah, most
or
definitely.
for sure. And there's all kinds of information that you could read about it and whatnot to help you understand it more. Now, the only reason why I invited Pup Dexter up is because I know what it is, but I don't participate in that myself. So I didn't want to
Mhm.
misspeak on it. I mean, I know what it is and what it's all about, but it's something that I don't participate in myself. So that's the only reason why I brought him up.
One thing that I don't want to have to research into. So like if I
Okay.
have questions, and like
Mhm.
uh
Okay.
I
I
don't
understand.
I don't
Okay.
know like that's not something that I want in my Google search or anything like that, because then I'm gonna start getting ads about it and all of
Well,
that,
no,
and
you can go to
I
the
just
no, you can go to the library.
to the library
Sure.
and get books about
You
Sure.
can have books on
puppy
fairies in the
play.
library, Michael.
So, but anyway, that's the only reason why I brought him up.
Mhm. All right. Well, I'm gonna drop down. I'm in bed, but
I
I
appreciate
was
you.
listening.
Thanks
Yeah.
for coming up,
Yeah.
Pop.
Thank you for
Mhm.
coming up.
You're welcome.
I'll see you
All
tomorrow,
right. Bye
Bob.
bye.
Yeah. Take
Yep.
care, darling.
Bye. Mhm. Thank you.
I wasn't trying to like offend anybody in any way at all. I'm just trying to understand. I do a lot of debates, and so like I ask a lot of questions, and like that's why earlier I said schmexual instead of sexual, because like I've learned like you can't say that stuff
Yeah.
on TikTok without like people getting flagged for it.
Not me, baby. Not me.
Grandma,
Oh,
you
okay.
dropped out. You left us.
No. We gave Pop Dexter a box.
Oh.
Grandma just popped back in.
Well, I think I his name under me though.
Hmm?
My box shows Puck Dexter with me in it.
Grandma Pop
Hey,
Dexter.
y'all.
Big dog. Woof.
Grandma,
Hey, y'all.
Grandma, did you take your meds already tonight?
I don't want to be no fucking
That's
dog or cat. What am I to y'all on this box?
Just as grandma to me, it's your name.
Firecracker. KJ, what y'all see in my box?
I see Grandma.
I see Grandma with 2 hearts.
I see
In
Grandma
your
with a
name.
purple heart and a red heart.
I see Grandma too.
It's Grandma.
Yes.
Grandma, you're
What?
so cute.
What do y'all see?
I see Grandma with a red heart and a purple heart. Grandma, drop and come back up.
Hey.
Love you, Grandma.
Grandma.
But just so you know, why is Julie here? I was not offended or anything. It takes a lot to get me offended, so don't feel bad or anything. So
Michael's a good guy.
We're good. We're good.
I just like I've always been this way. I'm a very curious person, so I ask a lot of questions.
Listen, when it comes to furries and pups and things,
Same deputy.
No one has much education on this.
I ain't never heard of such until
And
tonight.
and that's why I suggest if you have children that are in school, how about you ask your children to strike up a conversation with these kids that are furries and
They
actually
bark and
ask
hiss
these
at them.
questions?
They're
Why would you
barking
want?
and meowing at the kids.
Because these kids are always bullying her ass and no one actually talks to them.
So you think
Why
that
don't
the
you strike up a conversation?
Oh,
but these
my
kids are
son,
bullied
my
and
son will
harassed for
talk to her.
wearing. But these
My
kids are
son is one
bullied.
of the most sociable person ever.
Then have him talk to one of these furries and actually
There you go.
ask these questions rather than adults assuming what these things are.
I'm not assuming. I'm going by
Us
what
as
the
adults
student
knows what a fairy
knew.
is. A child should not be going off and asking questions about a fairy. That's not safe at all.
How is it not safe?
Because
You don't know what they're gonna get told.
do you know a lot of these school shootings happen because of bullying?
Ginger ale,
And
please.
what if my
You
son
have a-
asks a kid a question and he takes it like he is bullying him? My kid's gonna get shot. That shit ain't happening.
Oh my god. Yes, it's bullying, but it's also other things.
Oh, child, the day my grandkids come
But
home
but
said
Sophie, how can you say that? Were you involved in a school shooting that you can say this?
Of course not.
Who?
Just looking at, cases that do come out. Like the most recently, the one in Colorado. That was because the guy got into the far right. The kid did that. It's not because he was bullied.
But
I mean, they come out with the stuff later on.
Firecracker's statement is still correct though, because a lot of those shootings do happen because of people like that.
Where people were bullied.
Yeah.
Because people like
For
what?
emotional
No,
support.
because people are being Hakito. Can you stop being so quick to jump down my throat, please?
I just asked a question. People like what?
People that are being bullied, I meant, they tend to retaliate that way.
And that's a school district thing because a lot of kids that are bullied do bring it up and nothing's done about it.
Yep. And honestly, if they are doing those, not the litter box or shit, they probably are maybe a little neurodivergent or, socially awkward.
Yeah, but okay, I
Assuming
just
they're
need
going
to
to
say
start
something.
shooting up the school. Yeah.
But hold up. You can't say that. Again, that's your opinion. Everything you have said is based on your opinion, based on what you believe is common sense and what you believe is not natural, or what you believe is a hoax, or what you believe is this and that, and you've tied it all back to your opinion. Now,
But it's
my
not so much
opinion.
an opinion, it's putting together the pieces, like how
No,
it's
there's
been
no
debunked.
pieces to put together because you don't have a child who goes to school. Therefore, you don't have any pieces to put together. You can speak from your opinion, but you can't even speak from
I have real
experience
life.
because when was the last time you were in school?
Yep, you're sweet.
2020.
In
I went
2020?
to college. Yes, I ended up school. I ended up college in 2020.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's when COVID happened, and a lot has happened since COVID. My opinion here is, it's my opinion, a child should not be dressing up as a furry and going to school and barking and walking on all fours and hissing and meowing and things because, one, kids are getting bullied. This is now enabling people to bully them further. And two, parents need to draw the line. Your child is a human being. If your child wants to dress up as a cat at home and partake in their fandom, it should be left at home. School is to
Even
learn, to be educated, to learn from each other, to interact with each other, not to take your fandom there.
even Pup Dexter just said exactly.
Well, Pup
Yeah,
Dexter isn't a
that is
furry.
No, but the thing is, a
okay.
furry. Okay, but that's like an anime character going to school. Again, school is not for play. Let's take away the whole fetish and whatever. School is to learn. It's not to go and have fun as a furry. It's not. It's not. You're not dressing up as. It's not Comic Con.
Correct. And this is the whole bullying thing and the school shootings and all of the stuff that's been happening. For example, at the end of the year last year, when my son was in public school, they had I don't know if anybody knows what Parent Square is, but it's like an app
I
that
got
like
it. Yep.
yeah. Well, we didn't get notified as parents until that evening after it already happened that there was a school shooting drill, and that to me, like, I get like they can be useful and stuff, but like, that just scares the children more, and that was one of the reasons why I am like, my son is homeschooled now. He will be, like we'll do things outside of the house and he'll still socialize, but like when it comes down to it, as far as the bullies go and things like that, it is so easy for something to happen. And so like KJ was saying, when it comes down to it, like leave the fandom at home and let children be children around other children.
Yep. I think that like people are missing. Okay, let's take away the fetishism and all this bullshit. If we are saying that furries, it's just a fandom, then it should be kept at home as a hobby. School is there for you to learn a curriculum. It's there for you to get whatever education your God-given right is, but not to dress up as an animal and bark and hiss and like isolate yourself. Yeah, I understand as a coping mechanism, but then those children need therapy. They don't need ears and tails and to walk on all fours. They need therapy.
Well, this might make a lot of people mad, but I
So
also feel
Sloppy, I
that
have a
kids shouldn't
question
go
for
to
you.
school.
Do you think that
Guys shouldn't go
people
to
that
school dressed as a girl, and a girl shouldn't go to school dressed as a boy. You want to transition, what till you get out of school.
Say what, Grandma?
I don't feel like children should go to school like a boy dressed as a girl dressed as a boy, till they get out of school. They shouldn't do it, no transition during school and use the same bathrooms.
And this is why I keep bringing back the LGBTQ community, because it leads to this.
No, grandma's
How does
has
it
her
lead
own
to that?
opinion based on something else. But grandma, we can't hear you properly. What are you saying, ma'am? I can't.
She said that boys shouldn't go to school dressed as girls, and girls shouldn't go to school dressed as boys.
But there are no such thing as boy or girl clothes. Society has told you that girls wear skirts and dresses and boys don't. But in actuality, if you go back to the Middle Ages, It's the men who were wearing high heels. High heels were created by the French for men, for royalty, to not step in their own shit. So, like these gender roles and things are created by society. In actuality, skirts were worn in where I come from, in my culture, men wear dresses. Like so there's no men and women's clothing. I think that the whole LGBTQIA plus topic and the furry topic have nothing to do with each other, because
They
someone who's
don't. There
gay,
is no connection between the
yeah,
two.
that's someone who's gay is not a dog. Like it's not a gay cat, or you're gay. You are attracted to men. If you're lesbian, you're attracted to women. You're not attracted to cats and dogs and unicorns. So yeah, it's separate, completely separate. The topic of furries, the topic of fandom, again, it goes back to, if your child is getting bullied at school and you're allowing your child to dress up as a cat, you are now enabling the bullies.
Right.
But I want to
Okay. Go ahead.
ask Slothy something. Every time she mentions, or every time somebody mentions pride or LGBTQ, she almost becomes unhinged or unglued. What do you have against the LGBTQ, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm pan. I'm
Are
demi
you
pan.
really?
Yes.
Okay, because I get the feeling that somebody in the community has done you wrong in some way, because it's almost like I mean, metaphorically, it's almost like you just like clinch up and get so tense and ready to fight.
Michael, you were shouting at me a minute ago because of your opinion. Like, you were literally shouting at me.
No, not you, Rihanna. I'm talking to Slothy.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you can't call them out for it if you're going to do it yourself. When you get passionate, you get loud. So
The
does
thing is,
Slothy.
Michael is getting Michael is getting frustrated at the fact that they keep tying LGBTQIA plus to fandom. It's agitating because fandom has no struggle. The LGBTQIA plus community does.
But how many times have I said I don't like propaganda because it leads to, fear mongering and people angry at the community? I'm supportive of this community.
Wait, what
I
does
don't
the
want anything to happen.
LGBTQIA plus community have to do with your child dressing up as a cat and hissing and barking? If an adult can't if you go to Starbucks and your favorite, I don't know, cashier is now wearing ears and starts barking at you, like,
Okay, so my sister's in the chat. I said, how many times have I been up to your nephew's school about the litter boxes? She said 5, 6. She's telling you.
Okay, but again, has anybody seen this?
My kids see it every day.
Have you guys seen it?
No, but why is it? What's the difference between them and kids? If the kid is
Because kids make shit up.
No, but you're making shit up.
I raised my
Her kid makes things up.
You're not a mom, and I tell you what,
You're
I
calling a
raised
kid
my
a
kid
liar.
pretty fucking good. I
Yeah,
raised my kids good.
Man,
I'm
Slothy,
not
that
saying
was
you
out of
didn't.
order.
You are. You're calling my kid a liar.
Yeah, that
And
was
I
out of
will not tolerate that. You do not call my kid a liar.
It's not
I've
happening.
raised him with dignity, respect.
Okay, can I just also say something?
That would
Slothy,
also
just
be a
because
wildlife.
Okay, but sorry, can I just say something? Slothy, you may have experience with kids from your own experience in school, being liars and things, but you can't label everyone else's kids that. It's offensive. There are kids
I'm
out
gonna
there.
label them that when every single time it comes up. It's not true.
Thank you, sis.
But it's not
Firecracker
true
has
according to
Harrington
you.
too.
No, it's not true. How do you
Just
know it's
because
not
I'm a
true?
mom.
Because you're a mom.
Just
I'm a
because.
mom too. And also, my husband is a high school teacher who has said that this is happening. So, are you going to dispute
You just
me
said
too?
it wouldn't happen because your husband
It
said
does
they don't
happen.
tolerate
It's happening in California. My husband is a California high school teacher, and he's having these. He came back and asked me about it and said, "Is this like?" He had to ask me about it because he's in his 50s. He was asking about it's happening. It is actually happening in schools. And just because your own experience, you can't dispute someone else's experience because of your own.
But again, no pictures. Nobody has actually seen these.
Okay, but that's
Yeah,
because up
ma'am.
until
People
now
in
it hasn't
bathrooms
been a
can take
topic of
pictures.
conversation. Up until
I do
right
it.
now, it hasn't been a topic of conversation because no one cares to talk about it. But in actuality, it's happening. Just because we're not talking about it and raising awareness and blah 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 doesn't mean it's not happening.
And yes, and the thing is like whenever it comes down to it, whether it's happening or not, whether there are litter boxes in some schools, it's being talked about to put into law. So that should be enough for
Yes, and that
everybody
law
to be
got
like,
shot
what the
down.
fuck?
That
No,
law
but
got
it
shot down
doesn't.
because they
Okay,
don't have proof.
but listen, it doesn't
Exactly,
excuse the
sis.
fact
There
that
you
there are
go.
children in school who identify as cats and dogs.
My sister just spoke in the comments.
I said the same thing. Who goes in the bathroom? And I mean, you see people take selfies in the mirror, but who goes into the bathroom and takes pictures of toilets?
Then have the school take a picture. I don't know. I don't
So
know what
you
to
want
tell
my
you.
son to go out and get a picture of a kid? Who knows if you're not a pedophile or something? My son isn't going to send you a picture of some kid in a litter box.
Oh my
You
god.
nasty ass.
I
Get a
didn't say
Yeah,
a
life.
kid.
that was kind of weird to say.
The thing
I
is, yeah,
didn't say a
but
kid
you're
in the litter
sitting out
box.
here discrediting her kid who is going to school, who is a child in school. And you're
Okay, I
saying
didn't say
all
a kid
children.
in the litter box.
Yeah,
I
but you're
said a
saying kids.
person in the school after hours can go in there and take a picture when nobody is in there. I would never advise take a picture of
Nasty ass.
someone you. What the fuck? How am I the nasty one? I'm not making up lies.
Yeah, but you're
I'm not
sitting
a
here
fucking
calling.
pedo. Don't even start with that.
No, but you're sitting here calling
You're
her
sitting there
child
telling
a
me to have my
liar.
son get pictures of him in the
I
freaking
didn't
litter
say
boxes.
that.
You
I
nasty
said when there's
ass.
nobody around. I didn't say take a
Okay,
picture of a
but the thing
fucking
is,
kid in this imaginary litter
Slotty, you need
box.
to
I'm
see
glad you don't have kids.
Firecracker. Hold on, Slotty, you have to see a picture in order for it to be proven. Because
Yes, I do.
well, hold on,
Not
because
again. No kids in the bathroom. Just to see.
hold on, because kids lie. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so you're
This is
calling
all
her child
rage
a
bait.
liar. So
My
you're
kid's
calling
got a
Yes.
higher IQ than you, honey.
wait, hold on, Slotty. So
Saying
you're
it's
calling
rage bait.
Slotty,
If
you
you
can't
weren't
call
part
her
of the
child a
community,
liar.
Can I talk
you're
to your
only
child? I
calling
don't
it
fucking
rage
know.
bait because you're part of the community. If you weren't part of the community, you would not be defending it this hard.
Thank you, Ron.
I'd be defending it this hard because it's all been disproven. Even someone in the comments said Joe Rogan took it back.
Yeah, but we're not talking
It's
about
not
Joe Rogan. We're
happening.
talking about the fact that there are children. Okay,
He
hear me
pushed
out.
it.
Okay,
He pushed it and then took it
pause.
back.
I'm gonna say it again. Yes, that was propaganda, and yes, that was a hoax, but that was 2021. There are actual children going to school right now who identify as cats, and what if they are using those cat litters that Hokido said were put in there because of school shootings? What if they're using it as toilets? What if they've taken it that far? You can't
And
say
that's an assumption, is it not?
yeah. So is her statements are assumptions as well, and their opinions. It's not fact.
Has your son just said he's seen litter boxes, or said that kids actually go to use it?
Kids have been going and using it. And this has been going on for 3 years.
Did your son say that?
Yes, my son and his friends. And my thing is, if they have them, they have them. But don't send them in all at the same time.
You guys can't discredit her because her son is actually going to school where this is
Well,
happening.
you know what? My sister's in here right now. And I just asked her if she would take a box.
Oh, I can absolutely drop for her to take the box this run.
Oh, you're good.
And I can also say
she may
this.
not take a box because she's pissed off now.
And here's the other thing.
You could all yell at me. I don't care.
If I'm gonna just say this, if her kid brings a picture of the litter box, then someone's going to say, yeah, but there's no poo in it or there's no pee in it, so it's not being used. There's always going to be something to discredit it. But in actuality, these are children watching it happen. These are children sitting out here experiencing these things, and you're coming out here to say that all children are liars. Starting with all due respect, I don't know what experience you had in school. I don't know who lied about you or lied to you or just lied, period. Maybe you did, but not all children lie. I didn't lie when I was a child. In fact, I was terrified of lying because my mom would kick my ass.
The 3 rules in our house: you don't lie, you do not cheat, and you do not steal. 3 rules in our house.
Is that
What am I
normal
supposed to
behavior,
believe
by
when
the
it's
way? Is
for
this
this
normal
person?
behavior? Is this normal behavior? I'm just curious. Is this normal behavior?
Okay, what does the
No.
rest of the article
You're
say?
gonna say it's
Because
propaganda.
that's the bill they shut
What
down.
does the rest of the article say? San Antonio, a new bill has been proposed to prevent the alleged non-human behavior. Texas schools, and it has the governor's backing.
Yeah, the bill that got shut down because they had no proof.
Yes, this was Republicans trying to pass a bill to put something in place in law to ban something that wasn't happening in their schools.
It clearly is happening if it's... Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. You're going to dispute anything that's shown.
I'm in Texas, honey. I know what's going on in Texas.
Okay, don't honey me.
The thing is, hold on. The thing is, you're reaching because you're saying that the agenda is towards the LGBTQIA plus community.
It is. In Texas, it completely is.
What do furries have to do with the LGBTQIA plus community?
Because the far-right propaganda starts with furries, and then they transition it into LGBTQ discrimination to trans discrimination.
But how?
Just like that one video you played where they, my furries, I give them a pin when they transition to transgender.
But that's a teacher, and that he is gay, and that's his own thing. But I'm asking you, how does it relate? How do they transition?
They don't.
They do not, but it's used as propaganda to start
How?
affecting the LGBTQ community.
Yes, so how? How do you go from furry?
Are you guys against furries?
What?
No.
Are you guys
How-
against furries?
So how do they? What's the agenda? How is the agenda used? Like, how do you go from furries, and then how are furries being used as propaganda against the LGBTQIA plus community?
Because it starts with the furries, and then they say, these kids they're starting to transition into trans. We need to block out the furries to stop this stuff. That's what
Are you transitioning from
happens.
human to animal? Is that trans?
They're claiming that. It's all to fearmonger that something is happening in our schools.
And transsexuals and transitioning are two different things.
I'm aware, but people don't know that. They think, now my kid's going to be trans species and get indoctrinated.
No, people don't
What?
think
It's not happening.
What are you saying?
What?
What?
That makes
That
no
one
sense.
video.
I've never heard that in my life.
I haven't either.
How do you go from your child is now part of the LGBTQIA plus community because they have transitioned to a cat?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they use this as... I'm saying they use that as fear-mongering that something is happening in our schools.
I'm
but
not
how does
going
it relate to the LGBTQIA plus community?
So KJ,
Because-
I will say that I do, like I said, I do debates, and some of them are about transgender people, and there is a lot of people that are against the transgender community, that are trying to separate the LGB from the TQIR, all of that. They're trying to separate the two.
Yeah, but
they also put, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overspeak you, but they also put the transgender and the furries together because they don't see that that transgender people are just people.
But I'm sorry, but hold up. How transgender and furries are two different things just based on the fact
correct.
that you transgender go from male to female or female to male, but not male to animal.
Absolutely.
My sister My sister just wrote, using a litter box has nothing to do with LGBTQ.
But you guys aren't getting it. I'm not saying they directly...
We are getting it, but listen, again, only idiots will say that it's propaganda because only idiots fall for that kind of propaganda, because how do you say that someone...
And why do you think Trump got office?
Exactly. Because we have stupid people here that believe this.
Saying. Okay, you said use common sense. Okay, but hold on. Hi. You said let's use common sense. So common sense here is if someone is transgender, they're not trans species. Transgender means male to female, female to male. Biology. Now, how do you say yes? What's transgender?
Okay, what I'm trying to say though,
you're not.
People...
you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're just trying to say something.
No,
you're not trying to listen to what I'm saying. No, you're not
Well, I'm trying
explaining
to.
anything. A transgender and trans species are two different things. So how is it trans? The T in LGBTQIA plus is not trans species, it's transgender. They're not changing their species, they're changing their gender. You're not going from male to cat, from
Okay.
female to dog.
And Julie
Because
just explained it to you as well that they group the T from
So I'm
LGBTQIA
saying
with
that those
furries.
people who are referring to it as propaganda are the same as those people who are falling for it as propaganda because it's dumb and stupid and there's no such thing as trans species.
that's my point. That
Yeah.
is my point. Because transphobe will be like, oh, well, no kids are turning into cats and becoming transracial. And we all know that's not a thing. That's not real. But they will group it in. That's what I'm trying to say. I know it's not a real thing, but they
Okay,
use it
but
to
then
push
again,
the
you're not
thing.
listening to what I am saying. I acknowledge that. I'm not discrediting what you're saying. What I am saying is that anyone who's arguing this on both sides are dumb, are stupid, are uneducated, have no common sense, like you said. Because if this is your argument and we're having a conversation about this, excluding the LGBTQIA plus community, but you keep dragging it in, then you are pushing that propaganda too.
Well,
Because
because
we
it's what's
as human
happening.
beings, but we as human beings are isolating it on here on TikTok. Don't care about America and what's happening there with Trump and this and that. I'm talking about what's happening right here with our conversation, and you keep tying it to the propaganda that we're not talking about.
Because that's the only reason this litter box thing started. That's
No,
literally the only
no,
reason.
but not
It completely
hold
it's
on, sorry,
completely tied.
Hakido, but you're using that as propaganda because you are trying to discredit her son by saying propaganda when in actuality her son is coming with the fact that there are litter boxes in their toilets and you don't want to believe it, so now you're using propaganda to discredit him. So how are you different to those MAGA people and those right wing or whatever you're calling them? Thank you, Uncle
Because
Stephen.
every
Because
single time it's been brought
no, but
up, it's been
you're doing the
debunked.
same thing that they're doing. You're doing the
And that's
exact
why I
same thing
said
because you're
picture.
calling her son a
But in
liar.
her case, it's not been debunked.
Okay,
You're
but again,
doing
it's her
exactly the
word
same
against.
thing. You're calling her son a liar and you're using propaganda to do so.
It's not propaganda.
Yes, it is
That's not what
propaganda.
propaganda is.
Yes, it is because you're calling her son a liar and then you're going back to, yeah, because LGBT did it, and we're not talking about that. Every time it's the right wing, it's this and
You're
that.
the
We're
one
having a
that's tying
conversation,
it to the
isolating politics.
LGBTQ.
Michael, I'm not tying it to the
I
LGBTQ.
didn't
I'm
say
saying that it's
you.
being
I didn't
used
say
Yeah,
you.
but
as
I'm
we're not
talking to
talking about that,
Slothy.
Hokido. We're not talking about that. We understand that that's what's happening, but we're having a conversation here, and you guys keep tying it to that. And Slothy is using it to justify why she believes all children are liars, and she needs a picture of a litter box in a toilet. So how is she any different to all those people on Fox News, all those people sitting out there pushing propaganda when she's using it as a tool to demonize her son and calling her son a liar? She's doing the exact same thing. The things that she's criticizing and condemning, she's doing to her.
He was going to empty this out. And then,
I mean, I hate to say it,
Honestly.
but I think my son's more educated than you.
they
I'm
put them
sorry,
on.
I'm not trying to be rude,
No.
but
Well, that's why I'm saying picture or it did not happen.
Yeah, but then you are part of that propaganda, Slothy.
Even if she showed a picture, you would dispute the picture. You would say, "Oh, it's AI."
that's exactly what she would
No,
do.
You
well,
don't
you would
know
say, yeah,
that.
but it's there for a
You
different
don't know
reason.
that. You don't know that about me.
Well,
I
you just
don't go
calling
off
people
people's
yeah,
word.
You don't know her
yeah,
son
but you
either.
don't know her
You
son
don't know
either,
her
but you're
son.
calling her son a liar.
Exactly. You don't know her
Yeah,
son. I don't know you.
yeah.
You
Take
just
a
made an
picture.
assumption
Take a
about her
picture of the
son.
kid using a litter box so I can see him using a litter box.
I
You
didn't say
nasty
that.
ass.
Again, I didn't say the kid using it. I said after hours something when nobody's there. Have the school provide it.
You
If
didn't
this is
say
such an
after
issue, have the
hours.
Okay, so
school
can I
provide
ask
proof.
you, so
Even if you
Slothy,
saw the
hold
picture,
on,
what
Slothy, hold up. So if she comes with a picture tomorrow of a litter box in a toilet, are you going to be like, okay, sorry, your son's not a liar, and wow, it's true?
Yeah,
Or
I'll
are you going to come?
apologize.
Okay, so then you're going to accept the fact that there are kids in school using litter boxes if she shows you a picture of a litter box in a toilet.
I can't 100% say yes, but it just depends.
It depends on what. So then why does she
To be
have to
honest,
bring a picture?
after today, I'm done with this whole thing. I'm so disappointed that Nobody actually understands.
Be
I
done with
don't,
it when
at this point, I don't care anymore. I do not care anymore.
because you're
I made a mistake
wrong.
coming up here. I'm not wrong.
You're
I'm
fucking
not
wrong.
wrong.
Ass hurt because you're wrong.
You are wrong. You called a child a liar. You're wrong. You're propagating propaganda out here. You are just as bad as all those people who's pushing propaganda because you can't accept the fact that there's a world that we live in that has common sense but also has weird shit like kids pooping and peeing in litter boxes in toilets in schools.
Do you not think that's such a bizarre lie? Like, that's such a far-fetched thing for a kid to come up with.
Can I, so I Googled it. I don't know if you could give me the big screen, but, this is what Google says. And I'm not calling anybody a liar, but it is so easy for somebody to, I mean, Google is not a credible source, but just 1 second.
You guys are really missing the point in the comments where I said not a kid using it.
Yeah, but it's not
No,
about
I don't
that.
care about the attention.
Yeah, but it's not about the kid using it. It's the fact that you are sitting here calling her child a liar based on the fact that it's propaganda for you. Then you're also
Okay,
pushing
but it's not fair to call me a
Yeah, but
pedo.
you're pushing propaganda in the opposite direction.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense. Why are you defending furries?
I'm not defending furries. I'm
Yes, you
defending
are.
the fact that
Yes,
this is
you are. You're
misinformation.
discrediting her son.
This is just what Google said. This is not a
We
credible
understand
source.
that. Hello, Julie, we've already said that.
No. I'm not disagreeing with
No, but Julie,
you
can you
entire
understand? Can you listen to what I'm saying? We understand that that was a hoax, but that was in 2021. It's 2025. Why can't people fathom a world where people now? What if the same litter boxes that were put here or put there? That's a hoax. But what if it's true now?
Yeah.
That's from 2021.
No, you're right. And that's what I was saying is like you can't go to Google for a credible source because this is just what they bring. If somebody's child is saying that this is happening, then I believe that 100% over Google.
But Slothy says
that's
children
all I
lie.
was trying to say.
Thank you, Julie. But Slothy is out here saying that children lie. So it can't be true. He doesn't believe it. There's no common sense in that.
Okay, that's weird. That you say that. Were you a habitual liar?
I'm not a
Slothy?
liar. I'm
But
not
then
a
how
liar.
do you know all children lie?
No, as a child.
No.
So then
I've
why
had plenty
are
of
you
people
going?
lie to me. That's not what I'm saying. If it's been a hoax, why would all of a sudden schools be like, okay, sure, why not?
2025.
But you have said all kids lie. So did you lie as a kid?
I didn't say all kids
Yeah,
lie.
you did.
I never said that.
You
never said that.
You did say that.
You did say that. And there's people in here saying that there's litter boxes in their damn kids' schools.
You
Look
said
at the
all
chat.
kids lie.
And that's
everywhere.
the thing is like this. Well, don't get stressed. But like, this is the thing is like you can't just say all kids lie, and you say that you didn't lie as a child.
I didn't say I'd
Because
never
you were a
lied.
kid
I just
once.
didn't. Yes, I was a kid.
Fluffy,
Yes.
real quick. I just said I've been Googling this whole time I've been muted. In Ohio, there are actually buckets of litter put in schools for if there is a lockdown for a school shooting.
That's where it all started, was seeing the picture of that. Yes, they do. That's where this whole thing started.
Okay, but the fact that I just had to go and Google that, could you not have told everybody that like 25 minutes ago?
I did.
No, but like that's
I
the thing.
did so many times.
Yes, but again,
No, you didn't.
Okay, but
I
what I'm
did.
trying to say is, if your child is going to school and identifies as a cat, who's to say your child is not shitting or pissing in that cat litter?
Yeah, that's a fair.
That's
Saw you
not.
are correct. There are actual
The cat-
documentaries
the
parents
cat
advocating for litter boxes.
Sorry, Firecracker.
And where's the proof of that?
There's no. See, the thing is that it wasn't put in for school shootings. It was put in because children are going to school and not the wooden spoon, but people are going to children are going to school thinking that, dressed up, or that they're furries and this and that, like that's why they did it. It's not because of school shootings.
It is because of school shootings. It
Okay.
absolutely is.
It
Okay,
might have
no, hold on.
started.
Did the
Hold on.
toilets stop working?
How often do y'all
They
have
can't
school
leave the room.
shootings?
Be
It
silent.
might have
You have to be silent.
Flossy.
Hold on, hold
It
on, hold
might
on,
have
hold on, hold on, hold on,
started
hold
that
on, hold
way.
on. Pause.
Pause.
Wait, can I ask a quick two things? How often do y'all have school shootings? And number two, during a school shooting, I'm sorry, I'm not in a position to say this because I've never experienced it, but I don't think anyone's going to go to a toilet or a litter box to defecate. I would do it in my pants. Like, you're gonna stand up while you have to keep down the whole time. At what point do
Any
you
child would.
They lock
Any
in
child
place
would.
during school shootings.
Exactly.
Nobody is going to go into the corner of the classroom to go pee
relieve themselves?
or shit. Like, that's not happening.
But if
That's
it's an
not
option
happening.
after hours, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Because the toilet stopped working?
They can't leave the room.
Okay, so if one person poops in the litter box, then all the other people can't use the litter box.
They just use it and empty it out after. I don't know.
Where are you going to empty it out if you're on lockdown because there's a school shooting? There's someone
Afterwards?
being shot or shooting up the school.
After
That
it's
doesn't make
done.
sense. Why
So
would you put kitty litter because of school shootings? That
the
doesn't
the
make sense.
janitors are going to have to clean up this kitty litter. This
It is
doesn't
a
even
bucket,
make
by the way.
sense.
It's a bucket, not an actual cat box. Just so people know.
It doesn't matter. You said kitty litter, right?
Yes,
That is
kitty
in this
litter because
bucket.
it absorbs well, but it's in a bucket. It's not in a fucking cat box.
Are they also scraping their paws to cover over what they did?
No. It's a very
Sorry.
serious situation.
Sorry.
Okay. But I get what you're saying, that it started because of school shootings. Okay. And she read that it's in Ohio. And I live in Ohio. And the first thing I said was there's a lady at my church who teaches in a school in Ohio that claims there is furries and they have litter boxes in the bathroom.
That's hearsay.
That's hearsay.
It is hearsay. You
How-
said somebody you know that you.
That she told me. So,
Oh, do you have any kids?
Do I have kids? No, I have 3 grandchildren and a nephew and a niece.
Have you ever been to their school in the bathroom, sir?
No.
How do you not know that they don't have them at their schools?
How do you know that they're being used for furries?
No, how do you know that the
that's not
furries
what
are
I'm
not using them? It's not about being put there for furries. How do you know that the furries are not using them nonetheless?
How does she know?
No, but none of us know. But if there's a child in the school telling you that there are furries using kitty litters, why is it so hard to believe?
Your son and let me put it this way. You said your son and his friends have told you that furries go and use those litter boxes. So your son and his friends are going and watching kids in the stalls use the bathroom?
They're not in the stalls.
When they
They're
go into
outside
the
the
bathroom,
stall.
they don't go into. They don't go watch them. My kids aren't like that.
Well, you said your son. You said your son and his friends have said that that's
Yeah, but
being used by
Hokkaido,
furries.
if you go to the toilet and you see a kitty litter with shit in it, was it a cat that defecated in it, or was it a child?
Or too big of shit for a cat.
You have when I was in high school, you had kids going in the bathroom taking shits and then spreading their shit all over the walls. You have kids that are seriously fucked up in the head.
Yeah, so why is that okay?
Why is it assumed that because it's a litter box that it's a furry?
Then why
What
is
if
that
it's not?
acceptable? But why is that acceptable? And the thought
Matter
of
of fact, I'm gonna need one of
child
them.
shitting in a kitty litter not.
So then my rebuttal is, so if they saw shit in the litter box, why are they assuming it's a furry and not just some other kid? Did they see this furry take a shit in the litter box?
Listen, okay, Hokkaido.
It's kind of common sense.
Hokkaido, if her kid is saying that these litter boxes are in the bathroom outside the stalls, I'm pretty sure there's some furry lifting up his leg and peeing at some point. You know, boys' toilets have urinals. So in the
Okay,
same
but
breath,
again,
when
you
you're
guys are
out there,
assuming that these kids think that they are animals when that's not what it is.
Okay, so what is a furry then?
So what's the
What
fucking
is
furry
a
then?
furry? What is a furry? If they don't think that they're animals, what is a furry?
It's a social thing. I'm at this point I'm
it's
trying
no
to think how
longer
to
a
describe it.
social thing, Slotty. Just because you had some sort of interaction with people who are part of your social thing, it doesn't mean that it's still the same. There are people out here, children out here, who are cats and dogs and are acting like cats and dogs and wearing harnesses and leashes, not for sexual, not for any fetish, but because they identify as cats and dogs.
KJ, not to interrupt, but I'm going to set my phone down. If you guys want to join my OnlyFans club, here it is right here. And I'm going to take a little bit of an intermission. I got to go charge my spoon.
Cook it, girl, cook it. What I'm trying to say is that if children are going to school to learn, why are they dressing up in cosplay to learn? Why are they bringing their hobbies to school? I'm sorry, but that's not furry anymore. That's identity.
I don't know anymore. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm so tired of this. I'm done.
Do you identify as a furry?
I used to be.
You used to what?
I used to be a furry.
Who just said
Well,
that?
why did you stop being a furry?
I just didn't really identify with it anymore. Nothing happened. Just kind of fell out.
Who just said they used to identify as a furry?
Me.
That's all you heard, Grandma.
Who is that? I can't see.
It's Slothy who said she used to identify as a furry.
What the hell?
When I asked you at the beginning, you said you were. When I asked you at the beginning, that's the only reason I took your opinion over Hikito's, because you said that you were one.
It's kind of on and off.
You used
Oh,
to
bro,
be a
come on.
furry.
Tell me you're confused without telling me you're confused. Really?
Okay, so what? Okay, may I ask you, Slothy, what made you, see? Well, you know, the whole furry thing. How did that even start?
Okay. So, as I said before, last time I was on here, I am autistic, very socially awkward, a lot of issues going on. And I was on YouTube and I found friends that were furries through, community and stuff. And it was a chance for me to make friends and have people to communicate with, and we had similar interests. And like Hokito said, it is a lot of time kids with that are, normal, quote unquote. And this was a way to express myself. In fact, a lot of people, not the pup masks, but the regular masks, it is a way for them to feel better, to feel less anxious. I never had a fursuit. That's not me. I've been in this since 2007. It was only an online thing. Later on, I met people in person through Facebook groups.
Can you not
But
see how that's disconcerting? As an adult, you're socializing in and amongst children, talking about.
But can we let her finish real quick?
okay,
I just want to hear. I just want to hear.
Okay. So when I was 13 and started, I was talking with people that were like, 13, 14, 15, my age. And as I grew up, I only talked to adults. So with these furry groups, they're adults. And if there was someone younger, I wouldn't talk to them. I don't care. I don't want to talk to kids. I always like people older than me. I relate to people older. My current friends right now are mostly in their like late 30s, early 40s. I don't associate with kids. I mean, I'm 30. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, and so what exactly made you stop being a furry?
She hasn't stopped. She dips in and out.
I kind of relate. It was mostly okay. So, in all honesty, it's because the last 5 years, my mental health took a really, really sharp turn down, and I stopped being social. I just isolated myself. So that's been an issue, and that's my own thing. So, like when people say get help, I am. I'm on medication. I'm in therapy. I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm finally making friends that in real life they're not furries. They're just people that I can relate to. So that's what it is. It's literally just a social thing for me. I was bullied at school. Yes.
So you related to people that were furries? You didn't just like relate to them like in any other way? You related to them being furries?
Well, I mean, we talked about other stuff too. Like they introduced me to their type of music or just chat about other things. I mean, like I said, we were all around the same age to kind of talk about activities or things to do in school and stuff.
Did you enjoy being a furry?
At the time, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I was bullied heavily in school. Nobody wanted to be around me. There was a point I was so bad I told my school counselor, I'm tired of this. I want to go home and kill myself. So they took me to the hospital. So I'm just saying, like, that's why I think I get so defensive, is because it's not a sexual thing. I recognize it can be. It very well can be. But it's not that for me. It's never been that for me. I actually met one of my best friends doing this over a line, and then she ended up moving to my city. We're not weird. She's not weird. She doesn't have a fursuit.
Can I ask, what was you bullied for or about?
So with being autistic, I kind of walk weird. I rock back and forth. I tried to be funny to people, but it's kind of like making fun of myself. I didn't have the best hygiene in school. I lived in a hoarder situation at home, so I kind of had a smell. Just different things like that.
Okay, so you feel like with the online community that you were a part of, that being a furry was like easier for you? Like it was just like acceptable? Because like I don't know, the way that you're talking, like it doesn't seem like you really wanted to be a furry.
Well, that's
It
where I
just
kind of.
seemed like you were
Sorry.
trying to.
Because
Sorry.
I would think that you would have gotten bullied more after identifying that way.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't publicly do anything. It was all online until I didn't start going to Denny meetups and stuff until like I was in college. It was all online for years and years and years. Like my parents didn't even know till much later on.
Do you think you were trying to find like your identity? Was it more like trying to find an identity, maybe, perhaps? Do you know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say? Okay.
And that's why I say, like, I wasn't looking out for this. Well, the way it started was I used to, for fun, it was like when I was 12, I would try and make like YouTube animations using MS Paint. And somehow, back in the day, YouTube used to have chat rooms.
Right.
So I just found people from there. Like, there was a guy from Canada, another girl from Oregon. And they identified that way. And I just kind of liked it. I like the creativity of making your own character, relating to people on that way.
How do you feel now?
So now I don't really associate as much because there is, I will say, at the negative side, there's usually a lot of drama and people are not always the best. And it has nothing to do with being the furry, it's just kind of the community. And like I said, over the last 5 years, I isolated myself. I've become way less social. It went to a really dark place. And now I'm kind of out of it and doing better. But I just don't find myself relating anymore. I'm also older, you know? I think it was more fun when I was teen, early 20s.
So do you think that that's something that you can grow out of?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I do think so. I think especially with kids, it's just a way to be fun, to have imagination. Like I said, I did weird ears and I was humiliated. And at the time, I didn't realize it.
And something that just caught my ear too, is as being on the spectrum too, being autistic, you know, with the creativity and stuff, you lose interest in it after a while. Also, it's time to find something else that sparks your interest in creativity and move on to that. Something another creative outlet, you know what? right?
And that's where I do more like
Right.
more into like video games now, or I
Right. See,
really
yeah.
enjoy doing puzzles, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
right, exactly. That's my point. Okay, now that all of that part is making sense to me now.
Hmm.
Because you said you started it when you were younger and everything. So why is Julie? Thank you for asking those questions, because now it's making a little bit more sense in my head as far as all of that goes.
Yeah, I was heated and not explaining it well. But yes, continue.
I was just trying to be like I'm respectful to everybody. Like there's absolutely no reason. This is why I told you guys earlier. I ask a lot of questions, and it's because I'm trying to understand. That's it. But it seems like you've gone through quite a bit of a hard life, Sluthy. And I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. I think that you were trying to find a community that you could be a part of, and find friends that you could talk to, and that's hard. I've never gone in the way of being a furry, but like I'm 34. And I used to be in the chat rooms and stuff like that. Not on YouTube, but I don't know. It was hard growing up for me even. So I do I I sympathize with you, Slothy, and I hope you're doing okay.
Well, one thing that's made a huge difference in my life is I started esketamine therapy through doctors, and that's really helped a lot because I did a genetic test and it found my brain doesn't produce enough serotonin or absorb it, and this basically rebuilds the neurons in my brain. So doing that, I realized how I was not doing great and how I was,
Hold on one second.
not.
KJ! KJ, wake your ass up. KJ, she fell asleep.
And yeah, not like going out the street buying it. Like this is go to an actual doctor's office and do it. Just wanted to figure that out.
She's sleeping.
Did she really go to sleep?
Hasn't been to bed yet. KJ.
Hit her with a spoon.
KJ, I'm hitting you with the spoon. Get your ass up. I found your shoe.
Shoe. Squirrel.
You can hear her son snoring.
She don't ever go to sleep on us. What the hell is?
What the hell?
What the hell?
That's going to become my new word. What the hell?
KJ.
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 What the hell?
Oh my God.
What the hell?
It looks like we're going to be running her show.
Hey, we're going to have to let her know she's become like Diva. And
oh.
Oh my God.
I'm blocked by Diva.
Well, I'm on the West Coast of the United States, and it's 9 o'clock here, so I can keep it going, so.
It's 11:03 here.
Wow.
I'm in Arizona, so West Coast time.
12:03 here, but I think
you know
it's
how many times
7 a.m. there.
I'm serious though. Do you know how many times she falls asleep?
KJ. What the hell?
Girl.
You know how many times Diva does fall asleep with people in her mouth?
Oh, KJ, did you hear that?
No, I was just. Can I tell you? I zoned out. I literally zoned out.
Yeah.
We know.
I watched some.
Said she was gonna call you Diva.
We thought you were being like Diva.
I didn't say I was going to call her Diva. That was Melissa.
No, I'm out here talking to my man's as well. Like I'm explaining to him some shit, bro.
Oh, go talk to him. Just go talk to him.
No, I literally zoned out because I watched. So I typed furries in Google and like some Pornhub shit came up.
Who are you talking to?
My man, he's in Singapore.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was just having a chat with him. But no,
You
he
tell
was
him we're
trying to
talking
call me.
about furries?
Yeah, I have been beating her with my spoon. No, Sloppy, and I'm going to be honest with you. The thing that upset me is that you did call my son a liar. And it, honest to God, is the truth. And he's getting pictures tomorrow, and I will show you. Even my sister has been in here saying, I've been at the school 5, 6 times. And there are a lot of parents that have been complaining, just like in one of the classrooms, that one of the teachers took down the American flag and put up I can't even say it right. The LG, what is it? The LGBT.
You could just say pride flag. Pride flag.
The pride, and put the pride flag up and took down our American flag. And so that was another fight, which I don't care that they have the flag up. It should be up. But the fact that they took down the American
flag, yes,
is what
And I'll
really.
say I don't agree with that. Like I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm saying like I don't agree. They should have taken it down. I agree with you on that.
And then what I said about the Bible in school, all religions should be taught in school, not just Bible.
Oh, yeah, I loved. I took a sociology religions class in high school and college. I love it. I love learning about different religions and cultures. Personally,
I was hitting you with my spoon.
No, but nonetheless, Sloppy, just
yes.
because we had this conversation, it doesn't mean we hate you or like you're not welcome here or whatever. Like it's just a conversation, gets heated and shit, but like I respect you. And we respect you. And it's just whether there's furries peeing in a toilet or in a litter, it's not gonna change anything.
See, Butterfly, she even said it's facts. I've been at the school.
Can I tell y'all I was stuck in my face eating some boudin.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I was stuck in my face eating some boudin.
Sounds good.
Ma'am. Hi, country mama. Hold up.
Do y'all know what boudin is?
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's beautiful.
Well, that's pretty.
Oh, were you doing that right now?
I finished it.
Oh shit, that looks really cool. I love butterflies.
How long did that take you?
Shit, I don't know.
I want to try that hobby.
I've got this one. There's 3. This is the first one.
Oh shit. My granddaughter bought me a small one and I couldn't do it because my eyes weren't that well.
That's so pretty.
And this is the third one.
Holy shit, these are freaking cool. Wow,
They
these
say
are
that's very
freaking...
therapeutic.
KJ, I can hear your son snoring.
Yes, it's diamond art.
Did you guys think I was snoring?
I did.
No.
But then I'm like, that's her son.
And
I didn't make that.
And you can ground me later for referring to you as Diva because we thought you fell
Yes,
asleep.
I thought you were. When I heard that, I was like, what the hell are they saying that I'm sleeping on this live stream? No,
I did this one.
Butterfly, I think you should too, sister. I told you, KJ, I got my other family in here. They be everybody. Butterfly, she falls asleep in your lives. Her name, Butterfly Fart Sparkles.
Wait, how long does it take you to do all of these?
Is that an 8x10 or is that bigger?
This is a 12 by 14.
Oh wow.
I did that one.
Holy shit. Wait, can you tell me on average how long it takes you? Because I want to do something like this.
It takes me about, depending on how long, like how busy I stay to it. It can take up to 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, depending on how much you put into it.
See, them little diamonds are so little, KJ. You better have some good eyes. See, I couldn't do it. I
I'm
tried.
gonna try. Oh, wow. I'm gonna
See, I
try
can
this.
see myself doing something like that because I can't knit or crochet.
I can knit. I can't crochet.
I would love to crochet.
These are crazy. Holy shit. You do a lot of them.
And
You should
then
sell them.
my daughter got a bunch of them for Christmas, and I'm doing them for her because
Thank you, life is
this
beautiful.
is all I have all these to do.
Shit, that's next
Wow.
level.
That's a lot.
But you want to know something else that I'm really into doing? Ready?
I'll kill you, sweater.
Ready. Cups.
Ooh.
Cups, uh-huh.
Now we're talking. That's more my style right
Wow,
there.
look at that
Facts.
shit. Wow.
More in the
Jeez.
what?
These ones are glow in the dark.
Oh, those are cool.
Is that
You sell them?
Jason? Is that Jason?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Is that Chucky?
Hold on
Wow.
1 second. Hold on, I'll show you. Oh, let me hold on. I gotta put the light on for a second, and then I'll show you. This is what it looks like.
Oh,
Whoa.
holy shit. Oh, yo, was it Harry?
Oh, that Chucky doll scares me. I'm scared
Oh
of
shit,
Chucky
and
dolls.
it. Love it. I love these.
Country Mama, do you sell those tumblers?
Yes, I do.
Girl, I'm following you right now.
I was gonna say I
He's
want to
like,
buy
I'm
one.
on that.
You know it.
Michael, you better make sure I don't get to that Chucky one before you, since I heard
Oh,
you
you can
liked
have
it.
Chucky, girl. You
Oh,
can
hell
have
no.
Chucky.
Nah.
I
Wow.
want
Go
I
put
want
your
that
link down.
Oogie Boogie one.
This is my business webpage. I don't have like a web link or anything like that. This is my business page.
Country Mama
Everybody.
is your business page?
Yes, this is
Oh,
my business page.
okay, I just followed it. So girl, be looking
These
out for
are
me.
sick.
So if you guys
Same.
are interested in any of her merchandise stuff right there, follow her.
These are sick.
Wow.
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 That's some Nightmare
Whoa.
Before Christmas shit. I love Tim Burton. Oh my god. This is
You must not
beautiful.
let me follow her.
I
I
love
love that.
that.
That is cool.
Hey,
Mm.
can I see the blue sunflower one? Yep, the one you're touching.
Wait, or did you make these?
Yeah, she did.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Is that one okay, is that just like on the glitter part? Does it
Wow.
move or no? It's some of them move and some of them don't move. They're supposed to be to be able to move. I'm actually trying new and different things, but
Is that class?
you are so talented. They're not
Yeah.
glass. They're plastic, and they come with the. They actually come with the.
And you hand wash those, right?
I sanitize the inside before I do anything else.
No, I mean after you use them and stuff. Like if I buy one and I use it and
You would
stuff,
have to hand wash it, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Country Mama, you have to make one for KJ. No free advertising, okay? So you got to send her one, and she's got to use it.
Paid promotion out here.
I actually I made one for Dalton and Sky, and I personalized them.
I don't want
We
one.
just looked at each other like,
I used to make the
You put the
tumblers
word
and
Dalton in here.
shirts and all.
Country Mama.
Where the
I
hell
love
is
it.
Country Mama.
I make shakeable keychains.
Country Mama.
Yeah.
You just used the word Dalton in here.
Yes, it's blacklisted.
Okay.
We use Dolly Parton
Firecracker,
now.
was you in that when I told her about that live a while ago that I seen people talking about Dalton? Was you in there today?
No.
It's
Okay.
no longer Dalton, it's Dolly Parton.
Black
Okay,
Dolly Parton.
get my drink out.
I'm gonna drop. KJ, thank you for letting me be up
Anytime,
here.
Judy Mamas.
Loved being here.
It was
Good night,
nice
guys.
talking
We
with
love
you,
having
We
wife.
love having you here, Julie.
I think it's time for
Yes.
me to go. This bitch is starting this shit.
What?
In the live that I was in, there was a guy that called himself Craig the Fairy Dalton.
Oh, you want to see something else that's really cool that I just did?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yes,
who
ma'am.
likes ocelotos.
Hi,
do.
baby.
Oh my goodness. I love
Hi,
it.
pretty mamas.
Oh, aren't those axolotls?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so good at this. I'm so educated.
What aren't you educated about? Come on.
I'm not quite sure, actually. Well, furries.
But Miss Ma'am, you need to merchandise those spoons and put your name on them.
Is that
You
resin?
got to wait until I get my other one back. My neighbor told me he's sick of me coming over and asking him.
Shit,
Okay,
how
Do you
that's all
long
I
is it gonna
wanted to
take
show
us?
you.
do you do
Butterfly,
commissions or
don't
just like
start.
what you have?
Don't start. We're not going through this again.
I've got the long one and I got the shorter one, but the longer one fits me better.
The longer one I use when I really need support. The shorter one is when my fuse is King Parrot. I have to go, guys. Stop! You're a furry.
Somebody come in here today and their name was
Gesundheit.
I identify as a
You're so
spoon.
fucking cute. Huh? You need to eat dinner. What do you mean you need to eat dinner? What time is dinner? Oh shit, it's
Dude,
6:15 a.m.
Hurry!
you might as well wait a couple more hours and eat breakfast at this point. Shit.
In a couple of hours, I'm going to be on the road to Tennessee.
You don't need to apologize. No one apologized. No. We had a conversation.
Well, Hakito, it was just a healthy debate. You understand that, right? Between me and you. So, okay. I know. I don't either, bro. I
Is
don't
it
either.
Hakito?
Would
We see that you're spicy and we like it. Is
But
what
you
it
know
is.
when,
actually, how do you
but you understand
pronounce
when we're
your
passionate about something, that's how it goes, right? When we're passionate, and we. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but there's no hate here. We still respect you.
I
We're
know.
still
I
part
don't
of the
either.
community.
actually? How do you pronounce your screen name? Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
Mustard's
Kylo.
butt plug. You're one of Diva's fans.
Who?
Mustard's
Mustard's
butt
butt
plug.
plugs.
Mustard butt plug is Noodle, who also is. If I'm going to out you, Mustard butt plug, you're Noodle, and you're the one who created the troll account with my name on it.
Oh,
Mustard!
fine.
Thanks, darling. Bon appetit, okay?
And
Take
your little
care.
creator that you follow over there, she talks real big talk. I'm not
Mustard, do you
afraid.
want to join a box?
Yeah, Mustard, come on up.
Well, I'm gonna drop to reheat my dinner, but before I do, Firecracker, I do apologize for calling your son a liar. That was not cool of me.
Stop it,
So I am
Nana.
really genuinely sorry.
That's
Stop it,
and I
Nana.
accept your apology for that.
Thank you.
But do
Thank
know
you.
that we are fighting with the school for it. And you know what? I am going to have them still get pictures to show you, just so you can see how they're doing this and where our frustration is coming from for it.
And I
Noodle,
think
can you
also
get in a box, please? Because what the hell?
all right, I'm gonna watch the drama from the chat.
And now she's in here for
Have fun.
get something for painting.
KJ thinks she's going to bed. Hell no.
Why? Because you're
Th-
in here. That's why.
Thanks for talking with us, Slothy. Thank
And
you.
I can name
Thanks,
drop
Fluffy.
anything
Take
I
care,
Cute,
want.
mamas.
Melissa. That's very cute that you want to accuse me of accounts that I don't have access to.
Okay, whatever, Noodle.
Okay, Noodle, can I ask you a question? How were you so quick to jump in here when she was talking to Mustard?
Because I'm
I
on the
didn't
phone with my best friend who is on that account.
Can you ask your best friend to jump in
Ma'am,
here?
I have a
No,
recording.
Melissa, pause. Can you ask your best friend to jump in here?
I mean, I can try. She usually doesn't do boxes.
But like, I didn't even see you
But
enter,
I only
Noodle.
came in here because
But
Melissa
Noodle,
likes to throw
Noodle,
my
can
name
I ask you a
everywhere.
question? When did you come in here?
Because I heard my name from the other phone.
Noodle, you came in
Came
here
in
in
the
a blink of
mustard
an
butt
like
plug.
Noodle. Hold on, Noodle. 1 second, Melissa. Noodle, I didn't even blink my eye and you were here. So that's weird. It does mean that you're associated with the account. So by default, she's correct, no?
No, because I have no access to that account.
No, but not having access is not the same as you being here right now because your name was mentioned in connection to that account. And you're saying that's your
Yes,
best
because
friend.
I've been getting black and whites of Melissa saying that my name is dragged on that name.
Ma'am, with all due respect, Melissa said it once right now, and you were here like butter on toast.
No, she said it multiple times.
Hey,
When?
Noodles, can you do me a
When?
favor? Just turn on your camera and prove to her.
I mean, I got the black and whites. If you want it, I can send it to her privately.
Somebody just said that you're Diva's daughter.
No, the fuck I am not.
No, that's not Bray.
I was gonna say I didn't.
Okay.
I
The only
didn't.
reason why they're saying that is to joke around.
That sounds like
And
Diva.
I know that.
But Noodle, FYI, I got you as Mustard's butt plug, stating in a conversation that I had with Mustard, that said account, that I was going to call the
I'm gonna
police.
stop you from doing this now, please.
Okay, and the fuck does that got to do with me? Where's those black and
Because
white?
you are Noodle. Noodle, you are Mustard's butt plug. Also,
I'm not. I have
the
no access
Ann.
to that.
I'm not going to argue with you. I got the
I'm not
video
arguing. I'm just saying.
of you as Mustard butt plug saying that I was going to call the police on you. And that is only a message that I said to the Melissa Ann account.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, until I see these black and whites, I'm not gonna believe a
I don't
word you
have to
fucking
give.
say, cause I don't do this fucking drama. The only time I came in here was to fucking see why you kept mentioning my fucking name.
She didn't
This
keep
is the
mentioning
first
your
time
name.
I've
She
heard her
mentioned your
say
name
it.
once right now, and you were here like butter on toast immediately. So you're
So
not
until I get those
actually proving your case, Mama. In actuality, you're proving her right because she mentioned your name with regards to that mustard butt plug. Mustard butt plug is quiet right now, but Noodle is in the box.
Can you let Sassy scroll up, KJ? She said she's been requesting for 25 minutes.
Jesus. Okay, give me a second.
Okay,
Down, you guys. It's been a long, emotional
Okay,
day
so
today.
Noodle has left so that Mustard can come in and chat in the chat now. That's suspicious.
Hey, Jay. Will you message me a picture of some of your jewelry, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
But everybody, I do think I need to go because she's not stopping, and it's getting to a point where I think I need to take her like for a walk.
Okay. You could take us for a walk.
Bitch, you want to go for a walk? What do you want? Actually, let me figure out what she wants. Hold up. Thanks, Chris. What do you want?
Can you let what's her name up? I already forgot her name. Oh, jeez.
Safi is not there. I tried to accept her, and then it just disappeared. What do you want? What? Bro, what do you want? What? I'm coming. Oh, you want
Hi,
treats,
pretty
you little
lady.
bitch. She wants treats. Give me a second.
She's so damn cute. I love that dog.
Look at this. And he's like, yeah, did you say treats?
Oh, look at you. Yeah,
Watch, he's gonna
Sassy
come here
Squirrel
right
21 isn't in there.
Did Noodle leave?
Yes.
Look. He's like, yeah.
Oh, look at him.
He's like, yeah. We got the treats.
There she is.
Hello, how are you?
How are you, Sassy?
I'm doing. It's been a rough day. I have a question. Is the girl that steals the cups, is she still in here?
What?
Oh,
Is
the
the
girl
girl
that
that
was
does like the
selling
mugs?
cups?
The one that was
She's talking about the
is she
girl who
in?
makes the cups.
Nope, she left.
Okay. Alrighty, I have a mug that I've had for a while and it's starting to crack. It's like the epoxy is cracking, so I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
if she would maybe know how to fix that.
You can't fix it.
You can't? Okay.
Oh,
They said
she's
you could
still here.
possibly
She's right
re-epoxy it.
here.
I'm
Country
saying
mama
it
of
how you
two.
make.
What does it do with my phone? Okay.
Yeah, she's still in here, Sassy.
Okay. Do you know if you can re-epoxy them or no? I mean, I could show it to you, but it means a lot and it's starting to crack already.
Is it cracked by
Hi,
Here,
poppies.
hold on.
Look at you, pretty boy.
I'm gonna go back out and I'll come right back in. For some reason my phone's being stupid. I'll be right back though.
Oh. Is he growling at you, KJ?
No.
FYI, Noodle's now over in Diva's live.
Say what?
Go figure.
Noodle is now asking for a box up in Diva's live.
Go figure.
Yeah, Noodle's not gonna go shit talk you.
Yeah, no,
Did you
I
hear
had
what
a
that
couple.
fucking bitch Melissa said? She said I'm doing shit.
I'm
Yeah, Kate.
sorry, but like the story, I was on the phone with Mustard, and I heard my name said, "No, girl, you were Mustard," and you heard it, and you're like, "Oh, I can't confront her on this page. Let me go get on my other page." Like,
So stupid, so predictable.
Hey, KJ, I was going to tell you that I had a couple people inbox me and ask me what happened last night with Dalton, and I told them that I would bring it up with you because it wasn't my show to share.
Right.
So, so I just wanted to bring that up to your attention that
Can
there's
we
some
pause?
people that.
I just want to pee quickly and then we come back to that.
Okay.
but I'm sorry, but like, who has time to make multiple accounts?
I know, it's definitely
That's
not for
just
me.
exhausting. Like,
No, oh no! Watching Diva's live today, somebody taught her how to go and create an account without verifying the email. Blah blah blah. You just put random letters in the create for the email, and she sat there and done
Thank you,
it on
Sparkles.
live today because Faith has blocked a lot of her accounts, so now she's having to make other accounts to stream Faith.
I was gonna say shit. Like,
Sparkles, I try to do my best.
I never
KJ's
like know
like my
what's the
sister.
actual account.
Okay. So the thing about Dalton. Okay. Quick summary.
I don't think the person's in here. But oh, Butterfly, you're in here. So you're oh, thank you, you guys. They told me I'm a good mod.
You are.
But so just so everybody knows, if I get any messages, I do go to KJ with them. I will not share what's happened in her lives just because it's not my place to share what happens in her lives. It's her show. So yeah.
Okay. Wait, why is it?
That would be so funny, Spade. Spade, we should. Look at Spade.
What the hell? My phone's not charging.
Look at what Spade wrote, okay. Mods, please change names. Pickles, hot sauce, wasabi, chili, and barbecue.
What the hell is this? Can someone tell me that? What the hell? Why?
So you've gotten water in your phone somehow.
So what do I do now?
You have an iPhone?
Yeah, iPhone 16.
Okay, so you've gotten water in it somehow. Brian.
Isn't there an app you can download and it like plays a frequency or something that helps get it out of your phone?
How the fuck did I get sorry for swearing? How the fuck did I get water into my phone?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Unplug it. Is it plugged in?
I did unplug it now, but my battery is dying.
Get my Ziploc bag and put some ice in there. I mean rice, not ice.
No, the thing is, isn't an iPhone waterproof?
Is your battery is the charger at the end? Is it wet?
It can't be because how the hell would it be wet?
How was everyone's day today?
Yo, my battery is dying and this thing won't, and I'm not scared. Well, before my battery dies, I want to explain quickly. So yesterday, Alaya, Dalton's bestie, was out here talking about how she was dating a 15-year-old.
I thought it was 13.
No, she was 23 and he was 15, and this was last year.
Okay, KJ, I don't mean to. I'm going to tell you how to do it, okay? How to get the water out of it. Immediately tap the phone gently with the connector facing down to the drain, excess liquid,
That's what I'm
and
doing.
let it air dry in a dry place with airflow for at least 30 minutes.
Okay, then
No,
I'm gonna have
she.
to let my battery die then. So let me get into this. No,
Yep.
Marina, he is 17 this year. When she started dating him, he was 15. She was 23.
Yeah.
So she came out here and she gave a false story where she said he's 15, and we debunked that. Like we were like, no, mama, the math ain't mathing. Okay. So then Dalton started talking about how, well, he was 18 when he dated his substitute teacher who's 38 and then became baby daddy to her 12-year-old. So then grandma was like, Dalton, like, Dalton, that sounds like predatorial behavior on her behalf. And he went off. Then he started skinning me. Like he called me a bitch. He was like, you dumb bitch. I cut him out of the live. Like I dropped him, and then he went into his own live and then started shit talking me
And streaming you.
and screaming me. And then like it didn't stop, and then he kept coming here, so I blacklisted him. Then he came back tonight, and he was like, oh, "I'm ready to talk now," and I'm like, "Bitch, who the hell do you think I is?" No, blacklist. The end. Because again,
Oh,
I'm
you
not the
said
type of person
that?
that sits here and has conversations with people who are disrespectful and who are bullies, and I don't need to harbor on about it. There are other people who sit here and be like, "Oh, Dalton's like," I don't give a fuck. Sorry for swearing. Dolly Parton has no place in my life or in my show. And if you try to
Dolly
type his
Parton.
name in the comments, it's gonna filter out. So say Dolly Parton.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I like how you think.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
hope M was in here for that.
I was so mad at me last night. Ooh.
I'm not going to give out any information when it comes to KJ's shows. It's not my place. I'm just in here to help her.
She's just out here to be emotional support with a stick, just like all of you. But babies, my battery is literally on 1%.
Okay, are you coming back on or are you going to hit? Have you slept? Okay.
Have a good night, KJ.
Yeah, well, if my
It's morning
battery,
for her.
it's 6:30 a.m.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna
Take care of
box
your phone and get
things.
some sleep, and we'll see you next show.
Yes, you're gonna see me later tonight. I love you
Yes,
guys. I
Okay,
appreciate
love
we
you.
love you too. Good
Babies,
night,
guess what?
everybody.
A1. A1.
Okay,
No,
Jay.
Good night.
what?
Hey,
Is it
Michael.
A1?
Who called me?
Michael, it's Sarah Smiles. I
Yes.
messaged you. I had some questions
Oh,
about TikTok and everything. I didn't know if you could
okay. It might have
help
gone
me
into
with
my
that at
filtered.
all.
I'll go check it. It might have been filtered. I'll go
Okay,
check my
good.
messages.
All
Babies,
right. Good night, everybody. I'm
Okay,
gonna
thank
get
Good
ready
you.
night.
to
Okay.
start
I
Good
my
appreciate
night.
all of
day
you.
trip.
Sweet dreams. I'm gonna catch you later.
Good night,
Bye,
sister.
everybody.
Love you.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Welcome to the King John Show.